be or RPG? That is the question. And the answer is, we're a group of professional actors that plays a regular Dungeons & Dragons campaign to benefit the nonprofit Classical Theater Company here in Houston, Texas. What is the Classical Theater Company, you may ask? The answer is, it is the only professional theater company in the entire state of Texas that solely produces year-round classical drama. So what is classical drama? Well, we define it as 100 years old or older. So that's everything from the Greeks and Shakespeare up through Oscar Wilde and George Bernard Shaw and the early modern playwrights. We at Classical Theater Company have just wrapped up our 16th season, and we are excited about getting ready for 17. But in order to do that, we need money, and to get that money, we play Dungeons and Dragons. Is part of how we do that. And so we would love it if you, watching right now, would donate to the Classical Theater Company. It is a tax-deductible donation. You can do so by going down below on our Twitch channel. You can find the Classical Theater Company's PayPal. And you can donate straight, right now, straight up. Do it, please. Tax-deductible. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. That being said, maybe you're listening to this podcast in 2027, or you're watching this on our YouTube channel in 2033. You can still make those donations. All you have to do is go to classicaltheater.org, and you can donate directly to the Classical Theater Company. It is just as tax deductible, and we would be so appreciative. We need your help in order to continue to make high-quality professional art, theater, bring it to our audiences, bring it to our community, and bring it to our students as well with our educational programming. So we would be so appreciative if you could do that. Also, today, we kicked off, Classical Theater Company, rather To Be or RPG kicked off its first inaugural Kickstarter campaign. We want to give you a full, proper Season 2. You can find information for that also below in our Twitch channel. You can go below to find information on how to get to our Kickstarter campaign. We funded Season 2 in less than 20 minutes. That's how excited people were to fund Season 2. So we have our first threshold. So we're going to have a Season 2, but we have more thresholds to meet. We've got more goals that we want to reach, and we run this campaign for 30 days. So you got a month to help support To Be or RPG so that we can bring you a fully realized, high-quality Dungeons & Dragons campaign with a classical dramatic twist. So that's I feel like that's what we're opening up with. So donate to CTC, donate to Classical Theater Company, and if you want to support us through our Kickstarter, you can do that too. We're excited here. We're still doing an epilogue episode where this will be a 1 or 2 shot little thing for us. So we're glad you joined us this evening. Speaking of joining us, hey everybody, so glad y'all could make it. Hey. Yes. We are
sleeping in the chair the whole time.
Thrilled to have you here. It's been I don't know, it's been like 6 weeks or so since our last session. So excited. I know, right? Eons.
It's been 84 years.
A whole play happened at Classical Theater Company since we were last here. So I know, right? So we're excited to be here. So speaking of excited to be here, we have to start with the I was going to say elephant in the room, but that feels like that'd be like rude. But Dusty Rhodes is our special guest here this evening. Dusty, thank you so much for joining us, filling in, and there's nothing elephant like you about you at all, I promise.
Except that you never forget.
Except yes.
All right. Except your bow.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us.
The giant bruise on my arm.
Oh yeah, you do.
It's a mantis shrimp.
Please explain that has nothing to do with us here.
No,
You're not making a good
Yeah, exactly. That had nothing.
We should have drawn like the line art of a mantis shrimp on
It
it.
was the initiation.
Yeah,
We all get
it's part
hazed.
of it. I can't talk about it. I'm not allowed.
Fair
But I ran into the door, is all I'll say.
But thank you for joining us. Everyone here has a connection to Classical Theater Company, Please tell us how you have a connection to Classical Theater Company.
In the fall, I was the assistant director for the production of Euripides' Medea.
Yeah. What?
We were in that. Remember, we were in that.
They were in that. They forgot that they were in that play together.
I can't remember.
It was a terrific production, and it was so great to get a chance to work with you, and we're excited to have you here. So cool. So what have you guys been up to? What do you got coming up? It's been a hot minute. Andrew? What's going on
You
here?
see Andrew looking at me.
So if you were watching last time or listening or however it may be, I had a secret project. It has been revealed. It is Helk. It airs on High Dive every Tuesday until November. So check it out. It's a fantasy anime and it's very cool. High Dive is part of the AMC networks along with Shudder if you like horror movies. Oh shit.
Does HELK stand for something? Is it an acronym?
Hell Elk.
What, High Dive or Helk?
No,
HELK.
No, it's like a
HELCK.
Oh, sure.
But just
Are you Helk?
I am Helk.
Man.
Helk is
On the way.
Helk is basically he's Thor with the resolve of Captain America and the uncontrollable rage of the Hulk. So
Okay.
It's a very fun show.
It's basically you.
Yeah, just get rid of Downey. Get rid of the narcissism.
Except for Thor's body. Well, actually, no, it still works. In game.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But my daughter turned 1.
Woo!
Yes.
May the 4th be with her.
One of your daughters turned.
You Star Trek nerds.
She was born on May 4th?
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
She was.
Wow. Oh my God, she might be the one.
She
Is that what they call
She is the one. She turned 1.
No, that's
Oh,
that's the Matrix.
All right.
That's
Probably
how
something like that.
Other things have happened.
love that.
There's a really big announcement, but I can't.
Get the out of town.
Are you pregnant
Are you
again?
kidding me?
No, I can't talk about it unless you guys fund season 2. So go ahead and go down to that Kickstarter and
Well done.
because it actually I can't talk about it until the summer. So,
All right.
Yeah.
but it's really big.
We
And,
want to have season 2 in the summer, so that works out well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like
exactly.
this.
So
Yeah.
see how this all works out, Blake.
What's going on, buddy?
Greg?
What's happening with you?
I closed the show. I think that already happened. Woo! King James, and
Yeah,
then
we talked about it last time. How
right.
good it was.
Yeah, it was a fun show. And then now we're working on not fun show, scary show.
Scary show. What scary show are you working on?
Dracula.
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 Where the is that happening?
That's happening
Why'd you
here at the
censor
Classical
yourself?
Theater Company.
It's happening at the
Well,
Classical
at the
Theater
Deluxe,
Company.
but with the Classical Theater Company.
Nice.
It opens in October.
It does.
We got the design team together,
Perfect season.
assistant director, all that, and now we are in the process of finalizing some audition stuff and getting people together to come read, and it's gonna be really cool.
If you're looking for a Dracula, I really suck.
All right.
And we're back.
You can
No,
turn it
prom
off.
night flashback. Oh God.
All right.
I'm so proud of you.
I hate that. I hate that.
I'm so sorry.
But no, I'm really
kind
stoked
of
for it.
Appreciate it.
It's gonna be not campy. We're gonna take all the camp out. It's gonna be scary.
It'll be great.
It's going to be intense.
No camp?
Cool.
No, on stage, not intense. It's not enough room.
So no camp?
In the tents.
Fair enough.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Zip them
Yeah.
together. for cold
Dusty,
ones.
how about yourself? What you got going on? What's happening?
Not a lot. The Moth Grand Slam is coming up in
yeah.
June.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What'll that entail?
That's so the way that the Moth works is it's a story slam. We have a show tomorrow. And
Where's it at?
about at Warehouse Live, the new one, the one in the roof thing place. Apparently the roof comes off. It's like a mini.
The post office?
No, it's
First off, it's the
called-
post, and the roof doesn't come off.
No, it's not. It's called Warehouse
see you guys
Live.
later.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for not knowing this. It's like it's
okay.
it's where it's in Midtown now because they moved out of the location
Right.
on the East End.
Yeah.
And so now they're at this other place, but it's like apparently the roof comes off. Like it's many minute
that
made.
sounds
This
I
sounds
don't know.
amazing.
They've never taken it off when we
Convertible
performed.
warehouse.
It just happens. Yeah. But anyways, it's there. And then the way that the Story Slams work is there's a winner every Story Slam. And so about every 10 or 12 shows, we do a Grand Slam, which is where 10 of the storytellers that have won come together and like fight in like a cage match kind of
best of the
situation.
best.
Yeah. No, they have to tell their story in a cage. No, it's at the Heights Theater, and so it's just like they compete to be like the Grand Slam. It's more about just like to show off. You don't really.
And do they tell the stories they've already told
No,
again?
they get a new theme and they have to tell a new story.
Whoa.
So it's nice. It's nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So that's the first week in June.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it is.
You don't
fun.
get it, do you?
Rise.
What's-
Warehouse Live Rise. That's what it's called.
Improvisation
Okay.
stories?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yes.
true stories told by true people. If you've heard the NPR ad.
I thought it was
Stories told by
improv.
real people.
No, yeah, no, it's
it's really it's a really lovely experience. I like it a lot. So
Cool.
it's a cool thing to get to be a part of.
Are you doing anything at the secret group coming up or anything?
No, I'm revamping Wheelhouse, which was like a comedy kind of game show that I did, but it's going to be at that Astronaut Brewery for Big Dog Comedy. So we're going
sweet.
to move it over, but that's in the making because we have to build a wheel first. Because it involves like someone like spinning a big wheel, and they get a.
You would need the wheel first then.
The comic has to add like a challenge to their set, like they have to like eat peanut butter or marshmallows or turn around and not face the audience and tell their jokes. So it's like it's fun.
Nice.
Comics have a lot of fun with it, so I like
Sweet.
it. So I'm excited to bring it back.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. You got it.
Right on.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
That does sound really
Awesome. Melissa, what's happening, yo?
Well, I almost got in a fight with a raccoon the other day.
What?
Talk shit.
Again.
Okay, but this time I didn't.
Weren't you the one that had the run-in with the eagle one on your
No,
right
I
here?
saw a falcon on a car.
that's what it
once.
was. That's what it
You
was.
got so
Eagle.
excited about it too. You're like, I saw a falcon.
It
I
was
remember
cool. It
this.
was like right in front of me.
The millennial falcon.
Yeah, that one.
Oy.
What
It's
else?
May 6th. Can we be done with this?
Open and closed Taming of the Shrew
did.
since last episode. It was super fun.
It was.
Yeah.
And then coming up, I'm going to be doing Sin Muros at Stages.
Nice.
Also, I just saw Othello, like a
Othello the
remix.
remix?
Yeah.
Othello the remix at Stages. That show was so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the rap, just like it worked with Shakespeare so well. I feel like now I want to see every version of Shakespeare
Yeah.
as like a rap play, like redone as a rap version.
Listen, I've got a lot of things to do.
Like-
Oh, my name is Romeo and I like to rap.
Like imagine like
Not very good and I like to rap.
Work in progress.
what's the one with the wrestlers? I want to see that one.
As you like it?
As you like it. Like imagine like a Hulk Hogan character doing a rap battle with.
And my name is Charles and I
Like, I
like to
would-
rap.
That'd be so good.
Alas, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Groovy.
Also, I moved. That's
Woo!
my last thing.
Oh yeah. All right. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Not
Are
me.
you pleased with your living
I
situation?
love it. It's an acceptably shitty apartment in a very nice area of town. So
Perfect.
That's such a
It's my
mood.
it's my sweet spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acceptably shitty.
Acceptably shitty.
Yeah.
That's a good band name.
What did you say? Oh, rent just went up $1.
Yeah.
This is live on the
pretty
internet,
good.
just so you know. We're just
Yeah.
okay.
What do I care? What do I care? I said acceptably.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Gabriel Regajo, what you got, buddy?
I just closed a show at the Alley, Jane Eyre, as of yesterday, and
All right. Congratulations.
and just kind of floating gig to gig at the moment. Glad to be back. Glad to be getting to play with all of you guys. So
What's, what do you got? Any planned trips? Anything coming up? Nothing.
so we have a friend who's getting married in Tuscany. So
Tuscany,
just-
Texas.
No.
I don't know if that's a place, but I'm
Italy,
guessing.
which is more exciting.
That's
which is
Italy?
more expensive. That's the
Italy,
whole,
Texas.
Italy, Texas. Yes.
I mean, that didn't. All right.
That's definitely a place.
it's just
It's a county.
Stop.
saving as
County.
much money as I can at the
No,
moment
just
for that.
Cool. Awesome.
So,
Do we know who this person is? Or
no, they
Okay.
are some of
Pasta
Tasha's
fajoule.
old college buddies
Why would I say
that she's
that?
known for many years, and and they're lovely
Cool.
people. So
Great.
excited to go celebrate with them.
Awesome.
Oh, and my brother got engaged.
Congratulations.
So
All right, that's exciting.
Yeah, got a new member of the family coming. So
Sweet.
that sounds like
Very
someone's
nice. Are they
pregnant.
getting
but-
married in Tuscany, Texas?
Yeah.
No, they're doing
Daniel's pregnant?
Richmond, Texas.
Richmond, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's
But-
a bit closer.
A little close, just a touch.
Fair enough. Excellent.
But yeah, so
Cool.
that's what's in my world.
Sweet. Mark.
I'm going to a wedding. in like 2 weeks.
Nice.
I don't know these people. They're friends of my partners. But
What's where's the wedding? Locally?
I think it's like outside of San Antonio.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
I think you
really
said that
fun.
like it was a challenge. I'm also going to a wedding.
I also don't know them.
I can find one.
I do have an anecdote of a wedding. I
Bring it on.
maybe accidentally crashed. Definitely accidentally
You
crashed.
crapped?
I crashed. Crashed, not crapped at a wedding.
Crapped at a wedding.
But me and Tasha go out for a date night, and we go, and it's at 93 Till, a bar we really like, and we're about to walk in, and we see it's closed for a private event. We're about to walk off. I see some friends I worked with before, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna say hello, and then we'll fuck right off." So we go up, we say hello, and then the person who's hosting this party is like, "Hey, stick around, stay, help yourself to the food," and it's like an open bar, and all this food's here. I haven't clued in yet that something's happening, and they're like, "Oh, it's a 40th birthday." I'm like, "Okay, that's not so weird." About 20 minutes later, they sing "Happy Birthday" to this guy. And he's like, "Okay, thank you all so much for being here. If you can't already tell, this is a wedding." And the thing is, too, is that the videographer is like right in front of us and is turning around to get reactions. And it's me and Tasha in the front of their wedding video. So in about 10 years, I really hope they're like, "Who the fuck are those two?"
That's gotta be the best reaction to anyone in the room because you guys were like, "Oh shit!"
And I felt really awkward, too, because I was like, "We should
But
not
is
be
it still
here."
your birthday?
But is it still open bar? Like,
Yeah, no,
real
I drank a lot.
Nice. So what else, Mark? What's happening? What's
I mean,
going
we
on?
closed Taming of the Shrew.
Shrew, yes.
I mean, the only projects I'm working on right now are for CTC.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to say?
I guess you probably could.
I'm designing the posters for the next season, so
Yeah.
very excited.
We were so pleased with the Taming the Shrew poster. We said, let's give him a couple more. So we'll see. We'll see.
Make that bitch draw again. No, I'm really excited. We've come up with some cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really cool. Yeah, cool, awesome. Any pet shenanigans?
I knew someone was going to ask that on stream. No, they're fine.
They're fine.
I did tell Andrew and Elissa that So Dodger's birthday, he turned 1 on Saturday, sweet baby boy. But also the week prior, he got so excited for breakfast that he peed himself.
Yeah. Andrew did that.
Hey, I said accidents happen.
Dodger turned
Also, you
1
should have seen the breakfast.
and Nori turned 3.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay, that's exciting.
some
Pet
kitty,
news.
some kitty cat,
Sure.
kitty cat
Absolutely.
birthdays.
Bring it on. Nice. Cool. Well, awesome. Well, thanks, guys. We're here to do a little Dungeons and Dragons. We are. We'll get cracking on that. I
thought this was
in the
Spanish
meantime,
class. I gotta go.
if you have not yet donated to Classical Theater Company, you should do that. You can do so by going down below on our Twitch channel to the PayPal link, or you can go to classicaltheater.org and donate directly through the website as well. Tax deductible. Support the arts. Also, to be your RPG, we have a Kickstarter running right now, running for the next 30 days to get us a season 2, a right proper season 2. So the link for that is also below in our Twitch channel. So you go to our Kickstarter, or you can go to kickstarter.com and just search for To Be Your RPG. We'll also come up that way. But we're looking to fund season 2. We have already met our first funding goals, so we have many more to go. Lots of cool things that we want to get done, so you can help us get there, like a live show.
Oh yeah.
You want to see a live show, right? Like not live on Twitch, live in person, a live on-stage show with a live human, probably, studio audience. So
Probably.
Just saying.
You'll find
Just
out
saying.
if we have legs or not.
Right?
Because right now, you have no idea.
You don't know. You don't know.
This could all be made with AI.
With that in mind,
AI
let's,
doesn't make these shitty jokes.
let's get cracking, shall we? The summer's weeks have rolled by since the Merely players delved into the twisted horrors in the fall of the House of Usher. During that time, Satrin the valet, Annabelle the maid, and Amonte the cook, all three who worked in service to the late Baron Usher and his poor sister, took much of the funds that they had salvaged from the collapsing manor house and built themselves each a modest thatch roof cottage on the lands behind your tower. Yes. Hijinks Hall. In exchange for the land and a modest salary, they have all agreed to serve your needs in your newly renovated tower. The Rasanti caravan that had aided you in the restoration of your ancient homestead have since moved on, heading south with the hopes to be in the lowlands province of the Lorne Empire by summer's end. The North March, however, is in full bloom with its sunny summer days and cool nights, the wind coming off of the rushing Avon River, and the jewel of the North March, the nearby town of Verena, glimmers in the bright sunbeams. The front door is open, and the tall grasses wave in the summer breeze. Butterflies and grasshoppers flit about in the brush. In the kitchen, Amonte is humming away as he prepares the evening's meal. Thorben, the fox kit, has been growing like a weed, and he is currently stalking a frog that is leaping through the field in front of Hijinks Hall. It's a warm, lazy day, and Cree has taken to trying to climb the outside of the tower, while the rest of the merely players laze about. Though there are more people than ever residing in your homestead now, it feels a little empty without Vornelia here to liven up the daily grind. Your shifter barbarian has almost reached dangerously high heights on the outside of the tower's exterior when a horse comes trotting up the path. A slender, young, half-elven girl on its back. She brushes her dark, coarse braid from her face, and you can see her brown skin beneath glistens with perspiration from the heat. She is dressed in a simple, rough-spun wool tunic and breeches. Her hooded cloak is pulled back off of her shoulders, and she's looking up at Cree, who is a good 18 feet off the ground. Good morrow. Is this Hijinks Hall?
And what?
Is this Hijinks Hall?
I can't hear you. I'm doing something up here. Is it important?
And are you the merely players?
Oh, I'm one of them. All right, I'll come down. Sorry,
Okay.
coming down the tower.
Make an acrobatics check, please.
For cool flip.
Falling with style.
Do a barrel roll.
Kind of feels like you backed me into this corner, but all right.
Maybe it does.
15 plus 4, 19.
Oh, you scamper down.
she's scampering.
Can I do a cool trick?
Straight down the. Sure.
Cool, I do a cool trick.
You do a cool trip. You
With a yo-yo.
You scamper down. You land on the ground, and then you do a somersault and stand up.
Like
Flourish.
Waka.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
6.
I've been sent on behalf of Shyla of Stratford. She is now in Verena and requests your presence as she looks to perhaps engage your services.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, I've not heard of her, but let me get the others. I bang on the door. Hey, others!
What?
Huh?
Come out the fucking tower.
What? Is it important?
It's important. We got a
right.
job. We got a job.
Oh.
I guess
job.
if you want, you could come in. You could come inside. Why don't you come inside?
I think I should stay with my horse. I think.
Horse, is that honeysuckle? And I burst through the door.
Texas, you burst through the door, looking around for the pony you haven't seen in many months now. But it is not, in
I
fact,
hope she's
honeysuckle.
still
It is a pony you do not recognize.
Oh, Lord damn it. I start walking back inside.
I walk out. Has anyone seen a frog? I'm looking. I named him Rufus.
Oh, I haven't seen any frog.
I saw one, but it weren't Rufus, so.
Oh, it wasn't Rufus. Are you
No,
sure?
I'm pretty
Just
sure.
look over at Thorben, who's just like with it in his mouth, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen a.
Thorben looks up, sees you, goes, "Meow." And the frog.
Oh my! Oh no, it's not Rufus. It's fine.
You can have that one back, buddy.
Well, look, gang, I think we got a job.
He snatches it up and dives into the grass.
Oh, wait.
She is Shyla of Stratford is here in Verena, and she is. I've been sent from her to engage perhaps your services.
Of Stratford. Now that sounds like money. It's always when an of a place, you know they got money.
Oh yes.
Cree of Lanov.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
As your fancy.
Do we have to be there soon or now? Is it immediate?
I should think that the time would be pressing. If you could get there as soon as possible, that would be appreciated.
We
I'm
haven't
sure.
had dinner yet.
I was almost finished with a book, but I guess I.
Find it all.
Bronan.
Yes.
Bronan.
Shyla is a cleric, an agent of the dwarven god Vergadane.
Bless you.
What?
She is a trader of coin.
She's a traitor of who?
Of coin.
Of course.
She services in lending money to merchants and other individuals who might find themselves
Money.
otherwise in need. Delric, you can make a religion check.
Is that like a banker?
She holds all the Monopoly money.
12 plus 13.
Nice. Okay, that is enough. So you know that Vergadane is the dwarven deity of luck, negotiation, trade, wealth, and trickery.
Oh. I believe someone's become a fan of my work. That's why they're calling us. Yes, we will meet with them expeditiously.
His symbol is a golden coin with a dwarven head on it. He is most often pictured with a big brown beard, wearing a bright, multicolored outfit, and a large hat on his head. Just so you know.
It's a good-looking god, really is.
Nice.
Everyone's got a type.
You will find Shyla at the Boar's Head Tavern, not far from the town square.
Oh, we've been there before.
She'll be wearing something
Been years.
recognizable.
Months, I mean.
Maybe we could get
Good thing I've got
fighting
my
over there.
new tunic on.
Your pristine
Perfectly clean.
white tunic.
Press.
You know, I question going back to a white tunic, but you look so good in it. It's really a colour.
Very, very dapper.
Thank you.
I'm sure nothing will happen this time anyway, so you'll be fine.
It smells wonderful, by the way.
It's a
Lavender.
fresh and clean. Yeah.
love
You
lavender.
noticed.
Small things.
So to the Boar's Head Tavern then, yes?
Off we
Lead
go.
the way, madam.
Make haste.
Excellent. She turns and leaves. She tells you where you're going.
Oh,
Her job is done. She's a messenger.
We're
it's
gonna
gonna
awkwardly
make her give
walk
us
the same
the
direction as her. Like she's like 30 paces up. Well, I guess we won't talk to her. We'll just keep going.
real scorcher today, huh?
I wanted it to
You head out into the late summer morning, letting Satra know not to wait up for you. Yes, indeed. The path north takes you to the dirt road, which then turns to the paved Imperial Highway on the way to Varenna. Only a couple of miles away and on a rise, the seat of the Margrave Henry Bolingbroke, the Lord of North March. The rolling green farmland and estates stretch out around you and are dotted with modest farms and houses, windmills, and the stately manor houses and of merchants and nobles of the province. There's a steady stream of carts and horses, wagons, and pedestrians heading in and out of the south gate of Varenna. 2 town guards wearing the livery of House Bolingbroke, a raven emblazoned on their tunics, are huddled together as you approach. One says, "Hey, come look at here. Do you see something here? Like on my neck is? It's real itchy. You don't think it's leopard seed, do you?"
Oh, man, that was
Walking.
You
It's
guys
not a
notice.
tumor.
Oh, he's like,
It's not a tumor.
You say as you walk past. Okay. You pass through the 25-foot high south gate of Varenna into the town proper, tightly packed. Stone homes and slate roofs press in tightly around the narrow cobblestone streets. Off to the west, you can see a high hill with the Margrave's castle situated atop it, pennons snapping in the wind. And just before you reach the hustle and bustle of the town square, you veer east and make your way towards the Boar's Head Tavern. Despite it being only midday, the Boar's Head is as lively as ever. Its 2-story wooden structure seems to be swaying with the rowdy patrons who have spilled out into the cobbled street. You squeeze your way past a group of young ladies who are 3 sheets to the wind in the middle of a wild hen party.
My kind of party.
The long wooden bar that runs along the far side of the taproom is packed full, but the wild-haired, buxom, and full-bodied tavern keeper, Mistress Nell, quickly looks up from her business upon your entrance. Well, it isn't my favourite bunch of misfits, and our pit-fighting champion herself.
yep, here in the flesh.
What are you all up
Sign
to?
anything you like.
Oh, yes, indeed. She pinches your cheek.
Which one? Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, you know.
Nell, we're here to meet someone, a very special person.
How are you?
Yes,
Is it me?
Later, yes. But I mean that very friendly, not that friendly.
Friendly.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm a bit nervous. I'm meeting another cleric today.
Oh, are you? Yes, indeed. What kind of cleric are you going to meet there, Delric?
Well, I don't know quite yet. Look
Have
around.
you ever heard
You're
of
gonna
the
have-
Shiloh of Stratford?
I have heard, yes, sir. Although I've never seen her or met with her. Yeah, she's just renowned along this part of the North March. Yeah,
Really?
Renowned for what?
she's a pretty well-known trader, I understand.
Trader of what?
Coin.
Oh.
I take a look around to see if I notice anyone that stands out.
Okay, make a perception check, please.
9.
9. It is very crowded in here, and it is hard to see around. You're packed pretty tight in
Happy
this
hour.
story.
Oh no.
What is your name?
Bronnan's going to give a look.
Your name. Your name.
I'm not interested in this conversation, so I'm going to look around
Dissociating.
and see. What am I looking? What is it?
Perception check.
Good start.
13.
Okay, that is sufficient.
Enough.
That is enough.
Just like me.
It will serve. You peer around, and there's at a corner table for two, and seated there, not far from the tiny stage where a sleepy-eyed minstrel is strumming a tune on a lyre, is a human woman with short-cropped blonde hair, almost golden hair, wearing a large, colorful purple hat with like a gold brim, and it's like tucked up. It's pinned up on one side, and like bright purple and gold flowing tunic, robes, and cape, sitting at a table, sipping on a glass of something.
Psst. That's interesting.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Lavender. No. Hello.
You approach, and she looks up and smiles at you, and waves you over to the table.
We all walk over there in a clump.
And it's a seat for two.
It is a table for two, and one of them is taken up with her.
Well, if do you,
Well, you're a
do you want to-
talker, so
well,
I'm not sitting
should
on your
I
lap,
sit
if
down?
that's what you're thinking.
yeah, go for
Do you want
it.
to sit? You
Sure,
can sit
I'll-
down.
You may sit, but this will not take long.
Oh, hello. I presume you're Shyla?
I am.
Pleasure to
Shyla
meet
of Stratford.
Shyla of Stratford. Pleasure to meet you. We are the Merely Players. I'm Billy Wobbleaxe,
Hello.
Krilanov, Thexis Biazemia, Delric,
Thorn.
yeah, thank you, and Bronin Grimsblade.
Hello.
Pleasure.
Hello.
Hello.
I've called you here today, and I'd like to tell you why, but a matter of which I need your help for cannot be spoken of in public.
Oh.
So I would invite you to come back to the inn I'm staying on, and in order to gain your trust, your help was recommended to me by Shiraylan Holmes.
That's a good
lovely.
throwback.
I wonder how she's doing. Of course, Miss of Stratford.
Miss Of.
Shyla Goldhammer.
Miss Goldhammer.
Even her name sounds rich.
Mrs.
Yes. So Shyla has a room upstairs here at the tavern. She gets up and you follow her, weaving your way past the hen party, who knocks into you and spills some beer all over your nice white tunic.
Of course.
I can afford to have that cleaned for you. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Can I do a history check on the name Goldhammer?
Yes.
Gold stands for gold. Hammer stands for that one rapper.
Oh.
Oh, a 3.
Oh.
Goldhammer.
You've never heard that name before.
Is that a powder?
You would note that generally names that sound like that are usually dwarven.
Spanish.
Yes, Spanish. So she takes you up the stairs and goes into a room. You recognize the room as the one where you had some. You had an accident to the bed.
I don't recall.
I do.
You remember.
There was some shenanigans in this room not that long ago, but it seems to be clear now. She leads you in, closes the door, and locks it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, Miss Goldhammer.
Perhaps I should reveal my true identity before we continue this conversation.
Oh, fucking sick, yeah.
Shyla drops what is a disguise self spell, and she is in fact not human but dragonborn.
Ooh, nice. Very cool.
Gold scale dragonborn.
She looks weird.
Very. None of you has ever seen a dragonborn before in your life. They are incredibly rare in this world.
Rarer than me?
Roughly that same rarity. You would, but none of you has seen one before.
I've only seen one in Knights and Wizards.
And so it is shocking to see one standing in front of you with her, reptilian features and gleaming gold scales.
Would my wife had knowledge of Dragonborn?
You can. Why don't you make a roll for your wife? Right. I'll let you know. Make
Rolling for my wife.
We'll call it a history check. Roll a d20 and I'll let you know.
My wife.
5 check.
14.
No, probably not.
Can I phone
Your wife ain't shit, bro.
So she stands here now and would like to, shall we lay
She's
out?
really tall, right?
Pretty tall, like 6'2", 6'2", I think.
Yeah.
Mom, sorry.
The scales are so shiny.
Pretty tall, pretty beefy, and very impressive, to say the
horns?
least. No horns.
Wow, look at the calves.
Do
She's
you
a
mean
strong
as
cat.
far?
She doesn't.
I don't know. I mean, someone leads us up to a room. I'm gonna say, do you mean his arm?
Could I ask why were you in disguise? Are you wanted or something?
That's a very good question. I am not wanted, more as I'm trying to disguise my presence here because of the reason that I call for your services. I'm aware that my appearance is rare in these parts, and so I am not surprised by your reaction, nor would I be surprised by your assumptions, or should I say superstitions, about those that look like me.
Amen, sister.
I don't even know what superstition means.
Sure Island was right about
She said they're a bunch of idiots, but they're good at fighting.
Well, if you trust us enough to reveal yourself in this way, obviously you desperately need our help. What's wrong?
So I have my home base is in the village of Stratford, but I go all across the Lorne Empire to do trading, and sometimes I come here. There is a bank here in Verena called Venezia. On my way out from Stratford, I ran into Sure Island, and she told me that this bank deals in dark deals, illegal deals, undercutting the merchants of my guild. I'm not so much concerned with the criminality of these, rather than they are costing us client and coin. So I would ask for your help, and here's how you can help me. In this bank, there is a vault that proves of the wrongdoings of this bank. And I request your help to help me get into this vault and break into it, and break into the box that contains this with the documents that prove that the bank is dealing in such deals.
So you're saying it's a heist?
It's a heist.
It's a heist!
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
All right, we did the funny of the night. We can turn everything on.
I also can offer each of you 150 gold pieces for your service.
Holy shit!
I said I'm in.
Don't twist my arm. But tell me, can we take stuff out of the bank too?
Yes, while we were in the bank, if you should find anything that suits your fancy before we need to make it out the door, it's yours as well.
Do you have any plans we can look at?
No, blueprints, though she can describe for you what she knows of the bank.
I wish we had a montage on the screen.
There are halls
Demolitions
and rooms
experts.
in this bank.
Halls and rooms in this bank. So there is
There's at least one door.
the vault is subterranean. This is information that Shyla has gleaned from Shirilyn. That the vault is subterranean, and that there is one central lobby that you walk into. The bank is located on High Hill in the shadow of the Margrave's castle, and that there is it is heavily guarded.
The Bank of Venezia?
It is specifically Venezia Holdings.
Venezia.
High Hill guard.
And that phonetically is spelled how?
You'll never know.
Right there.
E-N-E.
Venezia. Spell it with your heart.
Oh. She's got it for you. So
That's how I learned how to write, too.
the Italian pronunciation of Venice. You see where we're going?
Write that down. You can use it for your trip.
Someone
The locals will love that.
What the hell's Italian?
Look how this works. So it is. Is
that Elvish?
It is.
No,
it
it's
is.
not. I know it.
There's only one way in or out, and that is through the front doors. There's no alternative exits.
So it's not
entrances.
like we could use our underground tunnels to get into the vault, is what you're
Correct.
saying.
And
say that?
there are no windows. There is only one way in or out of this building.
And I should let you know that in order to gain entrance into the bank, I have arranged for a tour, which is why I'm disguised, because I am here early. So they do expect me, they just don't expect me yet. The other part of, because it is heavily guarded, as we enter the bank, you will have to drop most of your weapons and items. Unless you can sneak them in.
Can I bring my fox?
Our weapons.
No foxes.
So you say you're going as disguise for a tour. So it could be a group tour, maybe a school tour on how banks work.
Yeah, but
Yes,
if
this
we
is something that we're going to have to figure out because they only expect me. So if I come with an entourage, they're going to need to know the purpose of you. So each of you will have to take on an alias.
So you mean we have to do some character building?
disguises.
We love disguises.
To the Green Friars Playhouse.
But it also might be smart to, just because if we want to get anything done, maybe some of us go in there without them knowing we're there, like invisible or whatever, if that's possible.
You do that? I don't think I can do that.
Madam Shylock, Miss Goldhammer,
figure it
do you have an account? Do you have an account at this bank?
I do not. Part of the purpose as I'm going is to tour it in order to see if I do want to take up account at the bank.
All right.
And who are you going to be disguised as?
They know that it will be me.
Oh.
That's why I was disguised in the tavern, because I did not want them to know that I was here yet. Because, of course, someone that looks like me, news would get around fairly quickly.
Such a mood.
Well, with my connections to the local playhouse, we can grab some costumes and maybe some. Oh, I was thinking maybe put like a large hat.
Don't you literally do
Yes.
magic to make yourself look different?
Well, yes, but I want to support the arts as well.
Well, how can you do
with
the
the
arts?
If there were a link below, you might
Smash
be able
that
to
link
click it.
button.
We have wonderful stagehands. They were dressed up and it would be very quick, and we won't have to use the spell slot. Whatever that means.
I don't know if you're going to be able to cover all this up.
Well, with a little
Maybe.
rouge.
Are you going to put a hat on my horn?
Yes.
Oh no.
2 hats.
I only have one. The other's broken.
One for the head, one for the horn.
There you go.
Does anyone have the ability to make themselves invisible or get really small or otherwise hard to see? Does
Disguise.
anyone have that?
Misty step.
I can
I
jump
could
real
maybe
high.
talk my way in with you. If I could serve as maybe your accountant or
Yeah.
something like that.
Bronan
How
is-
good is your math?
Terrible, but I talk real fast, and
Okay.
that might get us through the door.
That might work.
Bronan and me could be bodyguards, maybe personal bodyguards. Would they?
I don't know that they would allow us in with weapons.
Well, maybe we have to turn in our weapons, but at least we could be there.
Strong boys.
Perhaps.
Strong boys.
Oh no, I don't think we should go as the merely players either.
No, absolutely not.
I would recommend you don't even go as yourselves.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
All right.
Thank you for laughing.
Maybe we could pay a visit to Julius. Would that be worth it? To try and get something.
That asshole. Sell some broken ass fucking things.
we might end up worse off than we will. We
Shit, I wish we'd have had that spell scroll to use in there.
Well, I can use disguise stuff that's on me. Well, I think it'd be fun in a challenge, and let's for all of us to partake in dressing in disguise
Sure,
and
yeah.
going through.
I call bodyguard or personal chef.
Like Obama's.
Either
Very,
or.
very, very important when touring the vault.
Actually, now I kind of want to be personal chef.
It needs more walnuts.
You must call me yes, chef.
She's got hypoglycemia. She needs snacks.
Do you even know what hypoglycemia is?
No.
I
Alyssa, don't really know what it is.
I wonder if we can call any favors in from Margrave. I feel like that's probably very illegal.
Yes.
Unless we turn
Dear
into
King, can you help us rob a bank? Thank you.
Oh, but they probably have a way to detect if we're not who we say we are, like magically speaking.
No, why would they know that?
I could become the manager of the bank.
We need to get a good look at him.
Let me speak to your manager. Oh, there he is.
Well, it might be even. I mean, could we do that thing where you beat up the guards and you take the clothes and then you take the place? We could do one of those.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Or someone can seduce them
switcheroo.
away.
Yeah.
Seduce them away. Then I take their place.
So, what information do we have about actually getting in there and then stealing from the vault? Because it's not like the guards are not going to be able to watch us do all this. We're going to have to dispatch them in some way or another.
Well, getting in is one thing. How are we getting in the vault?
So the tour is of the vault.
So that's how we.
Oh,
So you have a way to get into the vault. There will be guards aplenty. That's one of the reasons that Shyla is in need of her services. Someone needs to be able to need some muscle potentially to deal with this. The challenge, of course, being you have to come up with a good enough alias to convince them to let you in. And then you also have to figure out how you're going to circumvent the fact that your certainly your most obvious weapons will be unavailable to you.
If any of you has what's the pack called where I have a lock picking kit?
A thieves' tool.
A thieves' tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have thieves' tools, I have around. But we would have to sneak them
Oh,
in.
shit. Never mind.
I do know that they do not have metal detectors, as those have not been invented.
They do not, but there are at least some level of arcane
Yeah.
wards as well.
Will they let you bring a guitar
Is
into
there
a
an
bank?
entity that oversees the bank? Like there's like a larger bank that oversees, and then this is like a branch.
No, this is
Bank of
the
America.
I want to be like a regional manager that comes in. We're changing everything. Is there a manager or is there a name of the
there
bank?
is a bank manager.
Oh, what's that?
Shyla has met with him. His name is Antonio
Antonio with an I?
with a Y.
Oh, my bad.
But it's not where you think.
It's in the next word.
Antonio. What is? Tell us a bit about it, Antonio.
Shyla has only sent message
I've only
correspondence.
sent, yeah.
She has
never-
not met
We've
him.
been texting
When
on
is
WhatsApp.
when is
Never
this?
met, yeah.
When is
By
this?
texting, I mean pigeons.
That's the name of the pigeon. Texting. Texting.
That's kind of cute.
That's actually super
When
cute.
is your meeting with the bank manager for the tour?
It can be
Great question.
at any time.
At any time.
Perhaps-
All I have to do is arrive.
It's a
Perhaps-
standing appointment.
Should we go and get eyes on the bank and
Maybe
maybe
walking.
see what's going down
That's a
outside?
good idea. Yeah.
Case the joint, as they say.
Is there any reason that they wouldn't be able to just go into the bank part of the bank?
Walking into the lobby, there is. I mean, no.
Other
Fantasy
than that they
cameras?
would
Fantasy
have been
cameras?
seen now?
You would need presumably you would need to gain entrance to the lobby. So someone would stop you at the door and you would need an explanation for your entrance.
So he could disguise himself as like a merchant or someone that's just interested in seeing it so that he could get
That's a possibility.
A tourist.
Would my father have an account there?
He would not, but your father's name certainly might have some pull potentially.
I could become my father.
Well, then they know exactly who you are. Oh.
Aren't we all one day going to become?
I could come up and try to open an account as my father. He does have a name that has some pull.
Pool.
Yeah, use that to our advantage.
He has a pool?
I do mine.
He does, well, we had several
Yeah,
pools.
that's a good idea. Maybe that's how we start. Is you go in and you get a little bit more information, and then we figure it out from there.
Yes, I can open up an account, but maybe cause some sort of distraction where they have to throw me out.
Have a heart
because my
attack.
father's a
You
dick.
should try and take in a weapon on accident, like be like, oh, I forgot I had a dagger in it, just to see how they detect weapons.
Yes, that's a good idea. But I could throw
And
a
it came
fit.
from me.
The guards throw me out, and in that time, while they're throwing me out, that's when you take advantage of the vault.
If it's just a +1 dagger, it's a +1.
We have a
+1
schedule.
We have
attack.
access to the vault.
We have access to the vault.
You're
But it's
more
what you
just-
do in the vault, right?
I just have magic dagger.
Right.
It's not how you get in there. It's
Well,
what
we
you
already
do.
do.
when you're-
Access to the vault.
dagger.
The one that
Plus
tour. You're more just going in there to get like a kind of like just an idea of the layout when we first enter. Like what are they like with weapons? Just kind of
Oh,
what does
right,
it look
right, yes.
like?
Oh, I can do
Because
that,
I don't
yeah.
have like a I don't really know completely what it looks like. I just have like some sort of. I just know that the vault is underground. Like that's
Right.
really the only thing I know.
All right, I could do that.
Does your father have an underling that takes care of all the gross handing of money off?
You better be
can.
volunteering yourself and
All
not
right.
me.
I'm going. Yeah. No, it's not. I've always wanted to do one of these.
In the meantime, does anyone know of any weapons we could take in with us that don't exactly look like weapons?
Billy's got it looped.
Like,
What if? I'm sorry.
is there such a thing as a D&D garrote?
I don't know what that is.
I mean,
the
piano
a
wire.
wire that you would.
Yeah, like I could
strangle
pretend
someone
it's a
with.
necklace.
You can get a piano wire.
Or I'm a bodyguard. So
Not
maybe
really.
sneak a
I
piano
mean, you could fashion something, I suppose.
I mean, my only
Okay.
weapon
You've
is
got a
me,
belt you
so.
could take off that you could strangle someone with.
But I guess I'm also asking, like, is that going to be a problem when I try to use it?
The Vulcan.
I mean, you're going to have a tough time trying to use something that's not a weapon as a weapon.
You have bare hands.
All right.
Bare hands.
All right.
You
Never
also
mind.
have literal
I
bare
don't
hands.
need a garrote.
All right.
Do you think that they're going to be taking like artifacts, not just like blatant weapons?
You know, you got mad enough while you were there.
I'm already there.
That's my secret.
That would definitely help out.
Or we could just have a bear run through the vault.
Yeah.
That'd be a distraction.
Show it, yeah.
And you
yeah.
can also.
I have a name.
Yes, Texas.
Go ahead, Bronan.
You can also throw fireballs.
I can. Well, I can also just disguise myself.
Right. I'm trying to think of what do we have at our disposal
Without weapons.
weapons.
Sure.
Got
Right? And you've got vicious
Magic.
mockery.
Yeah.
I've got a big
Okay.
honking
Well, I
diamond.
can- I can do
You've got
with.
all
the,
of my
the
magic.
necro hand, right?
Put it on a stick. It's
And I
amazing.
have.
Beef
No, I just
arms.
have weapons.
Well, so the idea is I go in, scope the place out by trying to open up an account, and then I come back, relay information to you all, like this is what they have and what we're up against. That way we know
Yeah.
what we can use.
I think that's got to be our first
Could we
step.
put my sword in a
barrel?
frame and then decide that we're going to
Deposit?
it?
Oh, maybe put
like
a little dead
this.
drop of weapon somewhere in there.
Yes.
Is that, well, so would the only problem be is that the whole reason we're going there is because I'm touring the vault, so if I had people come with other stuff, is that okay? Or are they going to be like, no, this is just for you?
That would probably raise suspicion. You'd really have to make some impressive deception checks or et cetera.
Painted, look at like a walking
Because I also
stick.
have my fire breath weapon. Yeah.
I forgot she's a dragon. Maybe I should do that.
It's fucking
I'll bring a
rad.
match next time.
Maybe if you tried giving your weapon to her,
Fantasy
and
COVID.
she was saying, "I'm going to deposit this as well while we're here." Maybe that if we do wind up doing that, that's like the best version of that.
If I treat his like a family heirloom, I can deposit it that way.
Oh, sure. I see what you're getting at.
How are you going to
That way it's in the
That's
vault,
based on
And you
his
have
name.
access to it because you'll have a key for that vault.
and I'll have the key with me.
That's a good
nonetheless,
point. Yeah.
In fact, I can deposit all of our weapons into a security box, and then
Hi, I'd like to deposit all these weapons.
well, we'll have them wrapped like Amazon gifts. You know, just
What's Amazon?
I don't know.
It's a guy
great
who lives on
idea.
the south side of town.
$1 billion idea.
Presents constantly.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So we could deposit our weapons that way, with them carefully wrapped.
Possibly.
We can try.
You could certainly
Yeah,
try.
you do. You want to get thrown out. You may as well give it a shot.
Right. I can still scope the place out, and they say no. I take my things with me. I take my business elsewhere.
Perhaps we first thing is to head
so
to the
excited.
bank and get an idea of what we're looking at, and if there's any non-guard personnel there, like construction teams or something, that maybe we could steal a uniform and then place behind a rock. So, I don't know, but like let's just go to the bank.
It's not a James Bond
Would it-
villain.
okay.
You gave him a heist episode. What do you
I know,
want?
I'm very
Would it-
excited.
Every bank
Should have done the beach episode. We'd be fine.
If he showed up with the weapons in my armored carriage to make it kind of look like they are of value.
She's got an armored carriage.
Yeah, and a horse, buddy.
Gold hammer.
He used to be a traitor
Yeah.
of coin.
So he can be my you can be my second hand. What will your name be? My squire.
Patsy.
Patsy. Patsy and Squire.
I'll do Dinglebottom.
That's
Squire.
yes, loyal Dinglebottom.
You're a bit long in the tooth for a squire, aren't you?
Yes, he is going to promote me one day.
Well, you see, my father raised.
Hope you can keep that up,
Happening
Rosie.
again.
My father raised the retirement age, so
Oh,
Listen to
that's
as well.
took away Social
Australian's
Security.
hard enough as it is.
benefits with your father?
No.
That's a
All
shit
right.
job.
That's the sky.
Why did you do?
What are you doing? You're looking like what?
Oh, my dad.
Who? You have weird chills when you do that.
Oh, your dad's kind of handsome.
A little less hair on the
Top 10
my
worst
lord.
things to say on a first date.
Clothes don't fit right.
I do it this way.
Delric now looks like himself, strangely, but older and with slightly less hair.
Why do you look like more of an asshole?
Well,
Where do you think he got it from?
10 silver pieces says he gets arrested.
Delric, what's the color of your family house?
As in, you think
Blue.
you will?
Blue? I cast
bet with that,
disguise
'cause I think he will
self
too.
and make
And gold.
Squire Dinglebottom in a blue tabard.
Why do you look like more of an asshole?
Yes.
So that's the plan. The rest of y'all are gonna wait outside,
Put your,
In a-
are
in a
they going to wait in the
proper
armored carriage?
proper distance.
But they need to
6
and
feet away,
put
6
their
feet
weapons
away.
into the carriage.
So Shyla, if that's the plan, you guys descend back down to the tap room, squeeze your pay past again. Drunk chicks, they pour all over you. Your crisp white, pristine tunic
T-shirt
and cloak are just absolutely filthy.
Pea yellow.
I'll tell you in
On the upside, you smell nice now.
You
With them
or
beer.
am I hanging back?
so I leave that to you,
Because if I went with them, I'd have to disguise self again.
which you can do.
Okay,
At
so
will, basically.
back to
So
the human.
yeah, so you revert back to the human form, lead them out back behind the tavern to where your armored carriage is in the stables.
This way.
It is a four-wheeled carriage that is about twice the size you think of, probably, or half again the size of a standard carriage.
a stretch
very
carriage.
large, and the windows, which would normally just be open or curtained potentially, are looks to have metal plates in them that looks like they could be lowered from the inside, necessarily if desired. There are numerous locks on all of the doors, and there is a very large black draft horse, which is
Named?
I don't know.
Got many enemies, do you?
Shyla has to carry a lot of money around. Shyla trades in coin.
The name of, let's go with
No pressure.
Portia.
Ah.
Very good.
Sounds foreign.
Don't let her near fire.
Portia. It's a male horse, but
Him near fire.
it's,
was the one who
it's a
ate fire?
female horse that you think might be male. You're not sure. That was like a pretty decent Shakespeare joke.
that's
Oh,
what
come
I
on! All right.
Got it.
So
What a great reference.
thank you.
You didn't come up with it, she did.
I did.
Just like a man.
No one's listening. No one's listening to the mic. Anyway, why do I even bother to speak? You hop up in the front of the carriage, and the rest of you go in. It's quite plush inside, and there are numerous like cupboards up
There's a
above, like
minibar.
small cabinets up above, and then also chests underneath the seats, presumably to carry valuables.
Can I
if so
open a
desired.
random cabinet?
No, it's locked.
It's locked. I mean, you go to open it, but
No.
it's not open.
Got a
Can I open
minibar
a
in this
random
big,
cabinet?
big honking thing.
Now, Billy, listen, when we arrived, my father, Lord Greer,
Lord Greer.
Haventhorne,
Greer Haventhorne.
right, of Thornhill.
Greer
Right.
Haventhorne. I'm going to write this down in my brain.
You have to roll out the carpet for him and announce his arrival before he puts his foot on the ground.
One more time. Greer Haventhorne of
Thornhill.
Of Thornhill.
When in doubt, you can just pretend he's senile.
And then you roll out the carpet
Carpet. Got it.
and then announce my arrival.
Very good. Yes, my lord. This is pretty good.
This is great.
They're gonna get their asses kicked.
Yes. Come on, Portia.
You gee up, Portia, and the carriage lurches forward, and rattling along the cobbles, you make your way back west. You cross the bustling town square. People kind of moving out of your way as this very impressive carriage crosses the way with wagons and stalls packed and goods and vendors hawking their wares. The smells and sounds of the square create a kind of sensory explosion for those of you out there. On the far side of the square, looming in the west, is High Hill, ringed with manor houses, towers, and the Margrave's castle atop it, with its high curtain wall and towers at the corners. Your group passes the town well here in the center of the square and take the road that encircles the lowest base of High Hill. Riding by several rich-looking homes, you stop in front of a very large, square stone building. It has a high dome atop of it, and oddly, there isn't a single window to be seen anywhere. Two enormous, 12-foot-high, heavy iron doors are set in the top, at the top of a half dozen carved stone steps. In a gilded scroll across the top, emblazoned above the doorway, it's a sign that reads Venezia's Holdings.
It's Italian.
It's a tall building.
Yeah, it's pretty tall. It's about 50 feet high.
The vault's underground. What do you think they're using the rest of that for?
Aesthetic.
So we're like pulling up towards it.
You're now stopped in front of the main
very
doors.
dental area
I
at the
very
top.
slowly, very
building.
I thought it was
decrepitly-
like maybe something shady, like.
making it like just really. It's like he's hurting himself to do this.
Excellent.
Painful to watch, too.
Is that you rolling out the carpet?
Yes.
Nice.
You don't have.
Lord Grahaven Hill. And I open the door.
You go down. You don't have a carpet, of course. So you take your cloak and you put it out. You hear the announcement.
Hops down onto the cloak.
You step down onto the cloak, and you are standing now in front of the building.
I storm in.
Bust away.
Dig 'em out and get my things.
Yes, my lord.
So now, what specifically does he have?
All of our weapons in boxes and gift bags.
It feels like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Gift bags. So they can be bound. I'll say easily enough.
All I
Wrapped
really
in
need.
leather.
Uh-huh. So your sword.
Sword.
Your sword.
Sword.
I've left my rapier.
My hammer.
The hammer.
So 2 swords, a hammer. I'm leaving my rapier
Okay.
here.
I don't carry weapons.
That's right. You do
Okay,
magic.
great.
I got a
I
pretty
am
little
a
ring, baby.
weapon.
I am the one.
All right.
Very,
great.
very delicate.
So you're now holding this bundle.
my God.
Of it's pretty heavy. I mean, Kree's sword is no joke. You're holding, and you're.
I also have a Grimm's blade.
I don't get it.
Very good,
No,
my lord.
Hold
that's
it.
the name of the sword.
Are you named after the sword, or did you name the sword?
The sword is part of my family's lineage.
The sword is his
It was
uncle.
my grandfather's.
So he named the sword?
He did.
Gentlemen, I must continue inside. And I kick the door closed.
Hear more about my grandfather.
You walk up the steps holding this thing. It's like 20 pounds. I mean, it's not and you get to the top and knock up against the door.
Use the end of a sword. Just
Ding, ding, ding. And you could hear it like echo behind it. And before long, one of the doors opens inward. And an older man's face with long drooping mustaches peers out.
Mustaches.
Multiple stashes?
Can I help you?
my lord, this is Lord Grahaven Thorn
having an old off.
of Thornhill. We have arrived to open an account.
How old are you?
I'm a very young man.
Do you have an apprentice or someone younger, more youthful that we can talk to?
What? Excuse me?
I'm Lord Grahaven Thorn of Thornhill. I need to speak to the manager.
I see. Am I just? This is unexpected. We were, my lord. We weren't expecting you. Just a moment, please. And
going well?
disappears for a minute.
Can I crack one of the windows in the carriage and just see how it's going?
You can just, it's
They shut the door in their faces. I think
Wow,
we're fucked.
even the pillows are metal.
another
They're actually gold.
another right.
Oh,
another
I'm so
another
sorry.
moment later, the door opens again. You were unexpected, my lord, but come in.
Thank you, my lord.
You young whippersnapper. And you
Battle of the old guys.
you shuffle in, and he ushers you into a very large, opulent room. The stone floor and walls are polished to like a high sheen, and there's a glimmering chandelier with dozens of candles hanging from the ceiling above, and it goes all the way up. It goes all the way up, and the stone floor, as I say, the gleaming polish. There's on the far wall, there's a heavy set of iron doors, smaller than the ones you walk through, but of a similar make. To the right is a set of very plush and comfortable-looking chairs. And to the left is a desk and several chairs around it. In the center of this strangely empty chamber is a very large statue of a suit of gleaming armor, like an armored warrior. And on either side of the far doors stands a suit of armor on either side. Behind the desk stands a tall, broad-shouldered fella, also heavily armored. It is impossible to discern what he looks like underneath, or they look like underneath. Their armor has, as their visor is down on their helmet, but they are clearly watching you as you enter. A tall, slender elven man with long, almost white blonde hair and a very fair skin smiles, a very broad smile, and rises from behind the desk. He's wearing a green velvet doublet and a half cape slung fashionably over one shoulder, and he speaks without any hint of an elven accent. Lord Haventhorn, I presume?
That's correct.
My lord. It is such a pleasure to meet you. We were not expecting you.
Yes, I'm sorry for the lack of notice, but it is a sensitive matter that I wish not to discuss.
Oh, you need not apologize, my lord. We are at your service. What is it what services might we provide for you here at Venezia Holdings?
Well,
My lord,
yes.
may I have some assistance?
Oh, put it down.
Just clack. You drop all of the weapons on the ground, and they just clatter and echoes in this huge stone chamber.
Go fetch some water.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes. May I ask what it is that Venezia Holdings might do for you, sir?
Well, between you and me,
Yes, indeed. No one else.
I am in need of depositing some family heirlooms somewhere safe. I've lost my 2 boys, and the third, who will not be named. But the youngest heir to my throne is not of age yet. He's not ready to take on these heirlooms, so I need to put them away before anything happens to them.
I see. And, well, we are very flattered that you have come to Venezia Holdings for such things. It is unusual, I might say, for you to have traveled so far from Thornhill to here to Verena, so that we might provide these services for you. And also, I might add, somewhat unusual that we would be bestowed these gifts. I am certainly happy to discuss it, but may I ask why you have come to Verena for such things?
Well, I was referred to you, and I use my ability as a telepathic to read his mind. Someone adjacent to the business that would be of equal to high regard, that would be a name reference to say, like, for special things or gifts, and or maybe questionable things.
And can you just for me, if you wouldn't mind, reading that power again? to me, please?
It's detect thoughts.
Yep. Uh-huh.
It says I could do it without a spell slot or components. If I go to the spell itself, detect magic. That's not it. I can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see within 30 feet. That's
Okay. Do they know you're reading their thoughts?
it. Doesn't say.
Okay. So you're trying to detect like a name that might have some sort of.
Yeah, the name for connection there would be for these special deals.
Okay. You note that there is a name comes across his mind. Let's also make an insight check. And I'll give you advantage on that
Thanks.
with the spell.
Because it wasn't good.
Oh my
So
god.
much better. That's a 22.
All right. You glean the name William Hom.
William what?
William Hom.
Hom?
H-O-M-M.
Billy Hall.
I was referred to you by William Hom.
Huh. I see.
Howdy do.
His look changes a bit and looks you up and down. Very well. Let me see. What is it that you would like us to store, my lord?
Well, if you see, my squire left the belongings on the ground,
I do see
respectfully.
that.
But they are items that belong to my boys.
I see. And they are?
They are family heirlooms.
Yes.
We have, and they are bundled, so they are
They're
out in
bundled.
the open.
Like they're like they've got like fabric wrapped around them and like twine wrapped around that.
They are artifacts of our family passed down through the generations. Oh, what was that?
Don't worry about it.
They are antique weapons passed down to the family of great value.
I see. Yes. Very well. May I peruse them, please?
You want to open them?
I would, yes. Anything that's going to go into our vault, it's important that I inspect before it goes into the vault, you see.
Yes. It's fine.
Thank you. And then examining all of these items, the manager comes around the desk, stands down, and undoes the bundles here as best he can on the floor.
Carefully, please.
Yes, my lord. Yes, but of course. Undoes the bundles and looks at them and finds the sword and the hammer.
And the other sword.
And the other sword as well. And what did you put in there?
A warhammer.
Right. The hammer, but for yourself. Did you?
Oh, I haven't put. I left my weapon in the car.
Okay, great.
I left my weapon in the car. Damn it.
Right. I see. Yes. Well, these look well used.
They've been passed down through generations.
Yes. They've seen. It seems great battle. That is impressive. And he then, like, in a flourish, his cape swirling around, he goes back behind the desk and sits down. Please have a seat, my lord. Please make a deception check.
Uh-oh.
One from you as well, Billy, please.
I want to be involved.
He can tell by the way
Is it
you
not with
sit.
advantage?
No, I don't think so. 9? Okay.
9.
Jesus. May I,
Yes,
may Dinglebottom would like to use a bardic inspiration. I come back with my cup of water, Milord, to give him a little help.
Oh, that song again. It had a dying fall. It came over my ear like the sweet
This
sound.
finest
breeze
water
upon a
I've
vacant
ever had
land.
my chance to sip upon.
in a weird,
What a strange aria from you, friend.
a weird sing-songy kind of. He's a bit odd, is he? Isn't he? Yeah, I'll give you what is it? What's the inspiration?
D6?
D6. Yes.
Yes, so you get an extra D6.
I thought it was a 4.
13 total.
Okay.
Lucky 13.
He gives a long, hard look at the two of you, and goes down to the desk and opens up the drawer and puts a scroll out. My lord, so a locker in our vault, which would be sufficient for all of these items, would run you probably, I would say, this is a long-term rental you're looking for. Are we storing this for a short period of time? What's your expectation?
For as long as I need.
Could you be back again tomorrow to take them back?
My lord.
Tomorrow? I guess I can.
Well, no, I'm only asking. There would be a discount if you wanted a longer-term rental, is what I'm saying.
Tomorrow's fine.
So you only need me to look after the weapons for 24 hours, is that correct?
I start to look over a billion.
My lord, allow me to finish this transaction. Yes, sir. My lord would enjoy to keep the weapons here.
Please make a deception check again.
A substantial amount of. God damn it!
Oh boy.
I must say, this seems an odd transaction, but I was merely looking to draw up the amount of the daily rates to rent our locker for your weapons.
Well, what is your rate? From our friend, Mr. Hom.
Well, if you are looking, yes. If you're looking for a short-term rental, I could give it to you for 50 gold pieces a day. But if you wanted something longer term, I might be able to bring it down a little bit, say 40.
I love fantasy rent bargaining.
So I could pay daily if needed.
Well, yes, but were you to miss the payments, your goods would be put on the street, I'm afraid.
Dear sir, do you imply my lord is not capable of managing his own
Dingle
money?
Bottom, it's fine.
My lord, I cannot stand this
I understand.
insult.
Go get some water.
I'm gonna throw a really wimpy punch. Just
Dinglebottom, would you mind stepping back, please? The armored gentleman who's behind the desk steps forward and now begins to loom imposingly very close to you.
Can I do a check to see what they got on them? Like, take an eye on the guards and what they're holding.
Sure, you
what
make
we
make,
would make chance
packing?
be up against.
make a perception check.
Oh yeah, 23.
Okay. This person
Now you
who's
get the
stepping forward is wearing a full plate armor with a visor down. They look like they're about 6.5 feet tall, and they've got a massive broadsword across their back, and more weapons tucked into their belt as well. You see a dagger and a hand axe as well. They look like they mean business.
Scary. Great.
Is there anything around his
stuff-
That's. I mean, are you?
How many of
forms.
them are they?
There's only one.
It's just one
Is
dude.
it's just weapons on him? No like keys or anything for the door?
On this guy,
Total.
no. No, there are 2 sets of armor. Sorry, there were by the doors, the opposite
Big set
doors.
of armor.
Decorative armor.
2 sets of.
smaller
They,
sets of
yeah,
armor.
I mean they don't look like there are people in them.
Ah,
But they could.
Don't look like.
Trust no
I
one,
mean,
not
unless they're
even
like
the
little
suits of
tiny
armor.
people in them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying they don't. They're suits
Maybe
of
it's
armor.
like
on
Hey
either
man,
side.
I can't
it's
really talk
average,
to
it's
you
not
'cause I'm
tiny.
there.
It's true.
3 small kids stacked on top of one another.
I can send Dingle
Three of
Bottom
me,
daily
so-
to pay the rate until we withdraw them.
I see. Well, if you don't mind, I would like at least 2 days of a rate. We'll say the 50 gold then, if we're going by a daily rate. At least 100 gold, if I could, please, sir.
My lord, allow me for my insult to your honor. I drop 100 gold.
You drop 100 gold.
You have 100 gold?
I do. Now I have 53 gold, so we've got a day left.
What to say?
You put the 100 gold pieces down. Very well. Excellent. I see. He takes it out and sort of spills the coins out and does a quick estimation of it. That is sufficient. Very well. If we could, he has it is a contract template basically, which he shows you. In exchange for this 100 gold, we will have it locked down in the vault for you at the cost of 50 gold pieces a day.
Delric's dad is kind
As expected.
Yes. So he offers you he dips a quill into ink and offers you the quill. You sign the contract.
Wait, can you do that one again? I didn't catch it.
There we go.
All right, put that on TikTok.
An initial here.
It's very flourishy. Very flourishy. It's beautiful. Excellent, my lords. Excellent. Very kind. Very kind of you. We are very excited to do this deal with you here in Verena. Allow me. We will. This is. He goes down and disappears down behind the desk for a minute. He doesn't. His hand disappears down behind the desk for a minute, and then he comes back and offers you a key to the locker.
Oh, so he's gonna get to go down into the vault. Nice.
And I've never been here, so where is the vault?
It is downstairs, sir.
And which way are the stairs? Dinglebottom, find the stairs.
Yes, my lord. Allow me.
My lord, we are at the moment we are not anticipating going down to the vault. If you are sufficient, we will. The contract states that we have. We will take your items and we will store them for you in the vault. Should you come to retrieve them, we will take you. We will take you down. And
My dear sir, may I accompany you to ensure the weapons are placed carefully inside of them?
It's absolutely imperative that I am ensuring that those items make it there discreetly. I prefer to go with him.
You want something discreet from this gentleman?
I am quite the...
Honestly, I'd rather leave him outside and I'll go myself.
Is he having a bowel movement?
Perpetually...
Trust me, you'll know when the time comes.
Talking.
I see, yes. Well, my lord,
I'm always having a bowel movement.
we will take you down.
Thank you. Dinglebottom,
Yes, my lord.
go outside.
Oh, my lord.
Put the things down first.
I drop them again on the
drop
desk.
Damn it, Dingleberry. Dingleberry?
Dinglebottom, my lord. It is all right. My brother was Dingleberry.
Yes, and what happened to him?
Can I...
Is Dinglebottom your first name?
Now it is. As I
name
drop the
Dingle.
things on the desk, God, is it possible to get a good look at the desk and is there anything on top of it I can see that's kind of useful?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Cost to look at the table as well for a log.
14 plus 0, 14.
So looking at you take a quick glance at the desk without trying to be too obtrusive about it, and you find. I mean, the desk has kind of standard stuff you would find on a desk. It's fairly sizable. There are a number of scrolls, sheets of paper, several quills, ink. There is some sealing wax and a stamp.
May I take
Any fidget toys?
This is a bad idea.
Couple Slim Jims.
May I roll a sleight of hand to try to pocket the stamp, the seal?
It will require a lot of an impressive roll, but I will let you.
Nope, don't want to blow our cover. Never mind. I push it off the desk so it hits the floor.
You blowing our cover?
Like a cat.
Yeah.
All right. You kind of step forward, and you're just like, and you think the better of it, and shuffle away. As you approach the old porter at the door, is like,
Dinglebottom.
I turn to the porter. I go, no respect for my lords. Am I right?
You don't try to sweet talk me, you little son of a bitch.
I give a gentle nuzzle to his mustache.
Get out of here. And
I would 100% watch that spin-off show. Just saying.
Dingle, Bottom, and Old Coot.
Bottom and Coot.
Antonio
Coming to NBC.
looks down, and he himself picks up the items and walks towards the doors at the far side of the chamber. Sorry, just a moment.
Antonio.
Not out.
And he says, please, follow me, my lord. And he crosses the chamber, heading towards the far doors. As he reaches them, the two suits of armor shudder for a moment, and then turn and face him.
Gundams.
He turns and looks at you and gives a little smile. Precautions. I'm sure you understand and are appreciative. He then slips a key from off a chain from around his neck and puts it into the lock on the door. He gives a loud clunk as the tumblers are tossed inside the lock, and he pushes open the door, and it reveals stairs leading down.
Can you check on the suits or the armor? While they
As he walks in and as you follow behind him, the two suits of armor start following you from behind.
Do I know what they are, like constructs or?
Ghost armor?
You can make an Arcana check.
Thank goodness.
18.
You've never seen this before, but they seem to be some sort of magical, some sort of arcane, definitely some sort of construct.
Just controlled by a bunch of tiny oysters.
The stairs are quite wide. They're like 15 or so feet wide, and it's kind of this domed, sort of smooth stone corridor heading down, and the walls are equally like smooth, and there's arcane lights pop on, illuminating. You can't see them. They don't seem to have any sort of physical appearance, but they come on at different points down the chamber as you continue down the corridor, rather, as you continue down. The elf leads you down the steps, probably about at least 30, maybe 40, 50 feet down. Like, you go down a ways.
Oh, my ears.
Yeah, right. You're down actually not far from when you guys were traveling, not here, down in the caves underneath the town not that long ago.
Nice throwback.
And the
Nevermore.
Don't remind me.
Leads you down and comes to like a 15-foot wide round door in the wall. It's enormously dense looking iron door. There are 3 locks on it, and he pulls off another chain, and there's each 3 locks, and he
has 2 chains.
Yeah, he seems to have 2 chains. One of them has 3 keys on it. One has a single key on it, and there are 2 suits of armor on either side of this door as well.
As well as the ones behind me.
Yes, which then snap to attention as he approaches, and then he takes each of the keys and puts it in the top, the bottom, and then the middle lock. Then he smiles and very proudly pushes the massive 5-foot thick door inwards. The chamber on the other side is some 50 or 60 feet deep. It's a pretty long rectangular corridor.
Can I ask a question just specifically about what just happened?
Yes.
Did he put specific keys in each of the 3 locks? Like, was he trying to pick out, this is the right one for that one?
He did not seem to do that.
Okay.
But you're not here. Then he's.
It's for Blake. It's for Blake.
Oh, I know who it's for, but he didn't ask that. And along the walls, both on the sides and at the far end, there are just rows and rows of lockers just built into the wall here. They're all. Most of them are a good, 1.5 feet, 2 feet maybe wide, and they go up about 10, 12 feet, and they all have little nameplates on them and numbers on the nameplates. He takes you down to. He takes you into this room. So in the center of this room, the only thing in this room is a big long table, wooden table, and a big, very regal-looking chair at the table. And that's all that there is in this room: the lockers, the table, and the chair. Make a perception check.
18.
That is all you glean from the room. He leads you, my lord, if I may ask, and he leads you in, sets the items down on the table, and leads you to locker 121, which is the locker that you've been given. It's at the far end, not quite all the way at the far end, and he takes you there and says, "This is yours, sir. You may do with it as you please." If you should, I will wait for you at the door, he says. And he returns back. The suits of armor, all four turned and then followed in. So they're kind of just standing there at the vault door.
Facing the opposite direction or facing me?
They're facing in.
Okay. I take the items. I open up the locker. I put all of the items in there.
Okay. You open up the locker. It is a metal locker, and the lock seems pretty impressive on it. It seems to do the trick. You set them inside, and then lock it behind you. Okay.
And I take one last look around, but like, did I miss anything?
You can do one more perception check if you like.
It's a 3.
I didn't see shit.
You basically
I
forgot.
closed my eyes on the way out. Nope, didn't see anything.
Forgot what you saw. That's how low you rolled. So you head out. He leads you out. He closes the door behind you, and then repeats the locks, and then the two sets of armor step back that were down there. The two that followed you down follow you back up. He leads you out. He closes the door, locks the door at the top level. The two sets of armor reset, and he leads you out. Excellent, my lords. So pleased to have done business. I certainly hope that you have had a pleasant experience here at Venetia Holdings.
It will suffice.
Excellent. You are generous to say so, my lord.
Of course.
If I may be of service at any other time, please let me know. Antonio is the name.
And where can I leave a review?
I don't know, if you stand outside and yelp a bit, someone might hear you.
I get it.
I like the idea.
Yeah, excellent.
Goodbye.
You leave. He gives another obsequious bow.
Right.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. And you step out. Those of you outside, those peeking through the carriage doors, out walks Delric's father, and down the steps and back into the.
I opened the
Should have
thing.
made that bet.
lift
You
the
get
cloak.
thrown out.
This whole thing is metal. You won't believe it.
I hop on the
you hop up.
Drivey bit?
yeah.
The driver's seat. You take your seat.
You know how to drive.
You gee up Portia and clatter off. Returning to the inn, the Boar's Head Tavern.
No. Broken leg.
Okay. You cut through the tavern, through the town square, after peeling away from the bank, winding your way through the theater district.
Where are we going?
Milady, another place for us to perhaps have
Go
a
to a bar.
conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Does he know he doesn't have to do that anymore?
He's
Don't
committed
know
to
if
the
they're
bit.
following us.
I'm sure.
It's method acting.
Make your way to the Broken Lake in the sort of almost too tall inn, and you head in. It is not as busy as the Boar's Head, but still got some hustle and bustle here now. Early afternoon, mid-afternoon, and some of the folks who may have knocked off early are getting a drink here. The bar is a square shaped in the center of the tap room, and there are booths along the far wall. You make your way up to your regular booth, not too far from the stage. There is no one performing at the moment at the Broken Leg, but but it doesn't take long before Myrna comes up. The young, middle-aged, short halfling woman with little red curls bob. She comes up, her ringlets bobbing. She says, "Oh, hi everybody, how you doing?"
Very good. Hi, Myrna.
Oh, I was wondering where you
I
were,
know.
Billy.
Played a trick on you. Honestly, can you not say?
I gotta say, you're too funny.
Oh, stop it, Myrna. Seriously.
No, but I just gotta say, the thing about you, though, the thing about you is you're so funny.
Myrna?
But that Delric,
Burton?
Burton. Oh, he's well behind the bar. He's busy. He's busy pouring beers. Did you want a round of beers?
Looking for you.
What's that?
I think I heard earlier when we came in, you were looking for you.
Oh.
That's so weird. You're literally in the same room.
Oh, we are.
I swear.
Did you? Oh well.
Yeah,
well,
I'll
go check. All right.
Thank you, Myrna.
And she turns away.
I thought it might be nice in case someone has followed us. They don't know that you're staying at the Boar's Head Inn.
Oh, good plan.
Sorry for the change of scenery, but this is more our speed.
So,
I carved my name into the table.
I love a good dive bar.
I forgot the H though, so it just says Texas.
I made it into the vault. I was able to deposit our belongings. There's a large table in the center with a very ornate chair with it as well.
How many doors did you have to go to?
Two.
Go through. Two.
We went through the first door, then down the stairs, and then there's a very dense metal door with
Did they use spells or keys?
keys.
Or what?
There were two keys. One for the first door, and then one for the second door.
Who
but
had the key?
the man,
Antonio.
What man?
Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Antonio.
Antonio?
So,
Antonio with a Y.
Oh. Why?
but
Sorry.
we're looking for evidence. We're looking for, like, things that show they're being shady, right?
Also,
Yes,
Delric, you said a name I've never heard. Who's William Hom?
Are you familiar with William Hom?
It's funny that you asked that. The documents that we are looking for are in a vault marked Mr. W.H.
William Hom. Wow. We did a really good job.
So getting into the vault shouldn't be that hard, but the hard part's going to be getting into his locker
And
while they're watching.
absolutely. And Charlotte, do you know William Hom?
I do not.
Oh, all right.
Do you know who he is?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't even know. Now I know that W.H. is William Hom. Before I only
So we
knew
don't
WH.
actually know that WH really
Correct.
is.
There also could be a Wendy Hugh.
A well-known actress, actually.
Before we continue, can you stop looking like your dad?
Already did. I was in them.
Oh.
Can you go back
It
to
didn't work
looking
well
like
enough.
Tell him, man. He's going to get self-conscious about how he looks.
No, it's fine. He does look somewhat young for a while ago for my age. I'm not really sure.
You're wizened from years of experience
Yes,
and
yes.
being in that play.
That's right. Yes. It's a long run.
Very much so.
Felt like a long run.
So would it be worth trying to disguise ourselves as William Hom, or
We don't know what the
That's
man
not-
looks like.
Well, we can
that's a
find
good
out.
point. Yeah.
Was able to glean what he looked like based on the mind reading? No.
And Delric, what was the guard situation in there?
It was
They look to be some kind of arcanic constructs. The armor, it was a suit of armor, but then it came to life once we got closer.
A Gundam.
I think I heard a word somewhere. Autonomous?
Yes.
Gesundheit.
I don't think they drink though.
God, I think we might need to go to Julius.
Were they the only 4 guards inside?
There were 2 at the front, right there, and they followed us in. We met another 2, and there was 4 total.
just 4.
Just 4.
There wasn't a guy, just say, standing next to
Oh, there was a very big
Antonio.
man.
Okay.
Oh, there was one large guard, yes. But
5 total.
not as big as you.
And then the
Oh, well,
porter, who has a very funny moustache.
Very funny. I
Oh,
almost
he
laughed.
could be magic. He could be trouble for all.
The
we know.
guard that
don't
the
trust a
other
man
guard.
with a
What was?
mustache.
How were they armed?
A broadsword.
Hand axe and a dagger.
Was I wrong?
That's
I
what
thought he
I
had to cross
normally
his
carry.
back.
All three.
He had all 3.
Oh.
One here,
yes.
2 here. The guy was
But only
strict.
2 hands. So don't know what he's doing there.
He's got a mouth.
Yeah, he's got a mouth.
You
Y'all are
presume
nasty.
he's got a visor.
cap.
You can tell.
So,
And large. And And Antonio wore the keys around the neck.
Did the guards go into the vault with you, or did they stay outside?
They went inside the vault with me until he turned around, and Antonio walked them out, and they stayed by the door.
Did it smell funny?
Everything smells funny to me.
So it seems like we need those keys to access the doors or find a way to pick those doors open.
Yeah, well,
Probably be the keys. And assuming they have constructs, those keys probably have some other element to them as
but
well.
we'd also need a key to get into WH's locker, right?
Correct.
I mean,
and
I'm
that
just
key,
guessing.
That key, because I have a key to mine. 121. Here it is. Ooh, ah.
lose it, Delric.
But that is in the right side of his desk at the bottom. That's where he holds the keys.
Oh, he
I
probably.
didn't have the key. I didn't give my key back on the way out, right? I kept it with me.
have it.
Okay, so most
Might
likely,
they have a duplicate or no?
They probably have a
think they have
duplicate.
I assume he might have a master key. But if not, we'd have to
Could
find William
They
Holmes'
would,
key.
they would have a master key.
You can make an insight check.
I would like to make an inside check.
You make a better one?
Just assume it's
No,
like a
that's
big,
it. That's all I got. Where is it?
like Schlitterbahn.
14 total.
14.
Great Schlitterbahn
Seems like
reference, man.
a fair guess that
That
there
they
would
would
be some sort of master keys. So should anyone need to get into the lockers for any reason.
Were the lockers any more complicated than the door that we went through? Or just standard lock and key?
You mean the locker itself? The locker itself it was an impressive looking lock on it. So if
What
someone
is the
were to
locker
attempt-
made of?
Metal.
It's metal. It's metal.
Oh.
It's in a stone wall, but it's a metal locker in the stone wall.
Everything has a melting point.
So we need a way. We need into the vault. We need a way into the locker, and we need a way to distract or disengage the guards. Does anyone have like an anti-magic spell?
Well, is there
I
is
think
there
that might
anything
be
that
a trip to
can
Julie's.
incapacitate the guards?
How about the new friend? Can you do anything that might help?
I am a cleric, but I was wondering too if there's a way. Were
fucking
those?
dragon.
I don't know if I can ask this, but were those guards controlled by him? Like, was it his magic pulling them in? Because they seemed to follow him.
That's a good
You
So now I'm-
can ask Delric to make an interpretation of that.
I think so.
Nice.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't
Some
know.
kind of roll.
Well, because that way we would be.
Let me think. Let me go back and look.
I mean, you can make another Arcana check if you like.
What did I roll before?
This is not good.
It was.
This is not good.
That's a nat 20.
It's coming back to me.
I know how exactly. I know how they're built. I know what they're made. I know what they're hungry for.
It was weird. You
Security now.
didn't have a good guess earlier, but suddenly it seems this is a slip into place in your
Oh,
mind.
you know what? I think
He's like 2000.
Because I'm not my dad anymore.
So what is it modified, if I may ask?
20 minus 1.
19. Great. So you have a pretty good guess. It seems like they were operating. He didn't do anything in particular.
Right.
So they seemed to be operating off of either he has something on his being, maybe but he didn't give them any commands. He did not look at them. He didn't indicate to them. They just immediately kind of followed him.
It might be something on his person that might be controlling the constructs.
So if we can distract him and get him away, could we possibly enter without them following us at all?
I believe so.
Well, we kill him.
I think we have to plan for the contingency that won't happen.
That's very true.
But if we can knock him unconscious, that might be a good.
Or
Or if we can get the item that controls them, now we
we could
control
charm him.
Charm's nice. What
You are
if,
very charming.
what if we followed him after work, got a copy of the keys?
Got him a couple of beers.
That's what I'm thinking. Actually, this isn't. I'm not joking.
a couple of brewskis with the boys.
Maybe someone can entice him with some.
And maybe he can go into work tomorrow.
Are you trying to get someone to sleep with the manager? What did he look like?
Maybe he can go in tomorrow a little hungover, maybe
that's my
feeling not like himself.
Are we gonna
We
roofie
take him, we kill
my
him, and we
God.
become him, and we go in.
I mean, at that
Oh, we don't have
point,
to kill him, right?
I will point out. Just want to say. I mean, not to disparage. You can do whatever you want. We'll make the plan. You want to do it. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying Shyla has a date
Today.
to get into the vault.
Oh, we can just
Just
go.
just saying.
Right.
And that's today.
It is a standing there
invitation.
expecting Shyla at
so
any point.
Whenever I
see.
come, they'll be like, "Oh, you're here."
So,
Yes,
okay. So
we've been expecting
technically,
you.
we could do that and do it tomorrow.
We might not have to kill him. We could just kidnap him.
tie him up. You could
him a
dress like him.
kiss.
Get in there, mate.
I mean, we've got one shot to maybe catch him outside of the bank to get what we need. But I wonder if he would possibly not take the important keys to the bank with him.
He probably
out.
doesn't take those with him.
He probably lives in the building. That's what they keep all the high
The
domes.
upstairs rooms.
It's empty offices in his apartment.
It's like Enron.
I got a Baker Hughes branch up there. Fantasy Baker Hughes.
Otherwise, we could do what we normally do and just go in there and kind of play it by the seat of our pants.
I love that idea. Let's
That
drink
makes
to that.
content, baby.
Flying by the seat of our pants. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm your bodyguard. Maybe Bronin's bodyguard.
I can go in as my father
Is a shield a
again,
weapon?
and we can go together
is not.
with my key.
I just
Yeah.
have it on me.
You could, yeah.
You
could
literally
say-
just left and now we're going back in?
Well,
With a day
tomorrow,
rate.
I had to make a payment.
Say,
Oh, did you have to pay them?
Speaking of,
Yes.
because
Yes.
a gold hammer always repays her debts. How much do I owe you for the vault?
150.
You should have said more. Oh,
100.
You make me roll for it.
Don't do that to my fellow trickster. Can't trick a trickster.
Here you are.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
get interest?
That is very nice.
that's your cut.
Oh, man. I still got 50 coming my way.
Yeah, you have 50 more.
So you can come
Also,
as
you're
my
only getting
squire
50
again,
bucks.
and then I will go as my father. I'll
And
go
you can say that you forgot that you,
have to make another deposit.
yes, even though you made for 2 days, you can just say, oh, I forgot, I'm here.
Or I could
I'm traveling.
lie and say I'm here to polish the weapons.
Yes, they need a daily polishing. That's right.
Yeah, that's why I'm still
Part
around.
of your squirehood
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
to become a jester.
I guess what we have to figure out this one there, do they allow more than one party in the vault at a time?
Probably not.
That was not inquired, but
We can find out
if
when we
you
get there.
lie well enough,
Yeah,
sure.
I don't mind. I know him.
I'm willing to bet they would make maybe like bodyguards wait outside the vault.
Yes. Didn't they do that for you? They
I
would
can-
let you.
but
They
I
wouldn't
can.
let me in.
One thing I could say is that because of the amount of gold I'm carrying, I want escorts.
Sure.
Or I could treat you as one of you can be my squire and you carry the gold because I don't.
We could be old.
gold for
We
that.
could be old friends. We could be old friends that run through each other because you are a master of coin and I deal
Have
with
a
that
lot of
often.
coin.
I have a
What
lot
if-
of it.
What if there were two big lizard
And then Texas.
Yeah. If I brought him, it would make sense because we're both.
I too look
weird.
suspicious and am discriminated against.
Yeah.
True.
So he could be my squire
Yeah.
because, and you
You
could.
need to
he
change
would-
your clothes.
Why? Do these ones smell?
Well, you need to look
They do need to
more
smell.
fancy.
Oh yeah, you would need to look. Yeah, you would need to look.
Back to the costume loft.
I mean, I can easily. I can do that.
This guy's self will take
Okay.
care of
Fancy,
that.
Okay,
fancy.
yeah.
Cool.
Purple and gold, please.
So,
We must match.
so just
Turn
so we're-
myself purple.
so the let me just start with so the aliases are
Bodyguard / personal chef.
But
Dinglebottom.
names.
Oh, do we need names?
Grunk. No.
Yes, you don't want to use your regular.
Gargamel.
So Gargamel.
Roll for cool name or not cool
Yeah,
name?
exactly. Roll.
and you are taking the guise of
charisma.
I don't know. Do you want me to be another dragonborn, or do you want me to just look like another shifty motherfucker?
Ooh. Ah, that's a good question.
Can I be a big lizard
Take-
man?
Yeah, you can do. You
Take
can be,
him
well,
under
you'll
your
need to be
wing.
a dragonborn because you need to be big so you can carry the gold. Because you're going to be carrying a lot of it. So
I
you
mean,
need to
I
be
don't.
strong.
I mean, disguise self is not gonna.
You
It's just
could-
gonna make me look different.
You
It's
could
not
be
gonna do
her
anything.
squire, and this is my squire, and
you could be rolling. You can roll the gold on a cart if it's heavy. There's
Yeah.
a lot of it.
I
And
could-
I mean, I'm a big strong
And unlike
boy.
him, I can afford a cart.
It's carts of gold.
Gold, yeah.
I mean, you could be business partners, and I could carry the gold in.
Yes. I don't wanna do
common
heavy
worker, just gross and
You could, yeah.
smelly, doesn't speak.
So
If
you
you guys are both Dragonborn, you
yeah,
could-
because he would
Like,
be elevated to my status.
Yeah.
I
Lizard
could
man.
tell him he's my
Brother. Weird.
brother, partner, accountant.
Both.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
no.
Brother-in-law. Who's an
The
accountant.
same house usher.
Brother-in-law. My brother-in-law of Stratford.
Brother-in-law of Stratford.
Do you have a name?
Ronan.
Ford Strat.
Ronan.
Fort Stratford.
Gronin. Ooh, good one.
Ford
Oh, I thought I was going to call you help.
Oh,
yeah.
If you haven't donated to the Classical Theater Company, take the opportunity now. It's either below on the Twitch channel, or you can go to our Kickstarter.
That's true. We can do-
So Helg. What an interesting name.
Yes.
I feel like that's now just going to be your whenever you need an alias. Is that,
Helg.
Help!
You have to pay royalties to do it, though?
all right. Great. No. That is Helk. The
Different spelling.
different yeah.
Okay.
It's not the one you think.
There's a Y in there. It's not where you
It's a Q.
All right. So do you all have your aliases set?
Yeah? Whose
think so.
personal chef
Yeah.
slash bodyguard are you?
I thought I was your bodyguard
Yes,
slash
yes.
personal chef.
Okay.
That's what I do.
You got an entourage.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
cool.
Got a hobby.
We could. That's what we could. You could have like a snack pack. But that's where we hide the thievery tools in it.
Yeah.
So it looks
In the
like
pudding?
a loaf of bread and cheese, but
tools.
no.
I like this idea.
It is where we hide the lockpicks. Who all has thievery
We could
tools?
bake the thieves'
Just
tools
us two. So
into
we
a
can
piece
put
of
our
bread.
lockpicking stuff into the bread. And
I could
she
eat
can be
Go
walking
make some
behind me
bread,
carrying it
boys.
like in case I am famished.
But where do we hide the cocaine?
Okay.
That's
So-
I'm already
so-
way ahead of you.
So
It's up Dingle's bottom.
we hide thieves' tools in a bread.
So we're gonna have to call over the lady of the tavern and ask her
Myrna
for a
will
loaf
come
of,
over,
tell
yeah.
her we need
Myrna.
a loaf of bread.
You should bring me a loaf.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yeah. What's going on? Yeah.
I have a challenge for you.
I do love a good
Baker,
challenge.
Myrna. You're a good baker. You're a good cook.
Well, you're very kind to say
know
so. I
what?
like to think I'm pretty good. My mother always said that I was a pretty
You know what's
good.
especially good is
What's that?
your bread. And I have an
you're
interesting
very kind to
challenge
say
for
so.
you.
Like I said, my
Could
mother
you
always
make
said I
a
was a-
loaf of bread that was so delicious and had thieves' tools baked into it?
It's a gift for my aunt.
There goes the cocaine.
I could pay you 10 gold.
Don't make jokes about me doing drugs on the
I
internet.
won't ask any questions. Gotcha. No problem.
Myrna,
Oh my God.
you're a
Okay.
genius and a scholar, and
So we hand over.
Okay.
over
She takes some looks and then shuffles off
mess.
back to the kitchen. So you've got a little time because bread doesn't bake quite that quickly. What is your are you doing any other preparations? Any physical preparations for this?
Get into character.
I buy them all dinner.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Before dinner, I'm gonna head back up to High Hill and I'm just gonna watch the bank. I'm like, how long would it take me to just walk up there?
Less than 15 minutes, probably.
So I'm gonna do like an 2-hour. 2-hour reconnaissance there and back.
Okay.
Oh, to see like how he leaves.
Yeah, casing the joint.
Do you want an adventure buddy?
You know what? That'd be great.
All right, let's go.
You go. You make your way across. Could you each please make
Second tool.
perception checks?
17!
There we go.
Wait, we both got.
Oh wait, we both did. Okay.
You said perception?
Perception.
19.
17.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So
You're making your way back across. It's now the sun's starting to dip a bit as it is now in the early evening, and you're making your way across the square. It's still bustling, but thinning out a little bit, and you make your way back to High Hill, and you kind of take up observation point from the far side of the street, kind of between two buildings. You're kind of peering and watching.
It's upside down. What are you doing?
Let's also make investigation checks too.
Did you bring your fox?
No, he's back at the tower.
He's got a frog.
So investigation.
14.
12.
Why am I always doing 2 more than you?
You stand out and you watch for a while, watching the building. Nothing seems to happen. You stand out there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes pass by, an hour, and nothing seems to happen. No one goes in or out of the building that you can tell. How long did you want to stay out there?
I wanted to sort of like nightfall, like end of business day.
Okay. Yeah, we're
6
we're
p.m.
we're at that point.
Okay.
Me hungry.
I want to. Well, all right. Guess that's all.
So you're like an hour, and then
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Texas, what do you think? Should we get closer?
I mean, we could wait until dark, but I'm the only one that's going to be able to see anything.
That's true.
I mean, I could stay, but it's up to you.
Do you think it's worthwhile? Are we going to find any more information out?
Give it another hour.
We'll give it another
An hour past sunset.
okay.
I shout to the heavens.
One more.
We'll take one more round of perception checks, please.
Do I get advantage because I see in the dark?
You're allowed to make it. 'Cause you see a
Thank
one.
you.
It's dark.
I rolled 2 9s.
Perfect.
Wait, no, wait. You said percent.
It's 2 11s.
You're watching, but you don't really see anything happen coming around.
We didn't eat before we left.
All right, let's head on back.
Thank you.
Dinner's gone.
Shit.
In the meantime, your bread is returned. Myrna comes up, shuffling up. She lifts it up onto the table. Your bread is ready there. It's all as piping hot, and it is good to go.
Very
These are being
good.
close
Sounding
to
really
huh?
happy to be
Part of it.
Yeah.
So you would take it.
Yeah, I'll take it and I'll stow it away.
Okay. The bread is still warm, and
I
it
didn't
is.
keep the gold.
You know, it does really smell very good.
Do you have
Not yet.
should we ask them if
Okay.
there's some sort of platter we could take with us? Because she's going to be carrying it behind me. So we're going to need something that makes it look like
I honestly was just picturing like having it in a bag,
okay,
so
there we
it's
go.
like,
a
oh,
basket or something.
I keep this in case my lady gets hungry, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Fair enough. Yeah, she does. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dragonborn's
Easy enough. Myrna furnished just you did give her 10 gold for 2 loaves of bread. So she comes back with a wicker basket that's got some like napkins, fabric napkins, and
Like a little picnic basket.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Take it. Thank you, Myrna.
No problem.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know we're gonna go
We're
rob a
going to
bank.
have to kill her.
Before long, unless you have anything else to do, Thexus and Billy return with little to report.
We watched a murder.
You didn't see anybody come in or out of the bank.
Which was really
Bunch of
weird, but
crows?
no, we didn't see anything.
No, we didn't see anything.
Dexter says he saw a murder. That's moida. A moida?
I just
Adam
wanted to make
Sandler.
contact.
But okay, how many people were in the bank when you went in?
3 in the main chamber, and that's as far as I got.
So no other customers, just the 3 people who worked there.
Yeah, the porter, the bank manager,
And the
then a
candlestick
very
maker.
scary-looking guy.
Maybe they really do live in the bank.
Probably.
They only let us in after
I mean, I'm
permission.
almost positive they've got at least one living person in the building at all times.
They buried in the walls like last time?
No, Billy, they're not
Okay.
buried in the walls.
You know,
They're living in the offices above the building.
That's happened like 3 times already.
So
Had enough Edgar Allan Poe.
If I had a gold for every time, I'd have 3 gold.
Which isn't a lot. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's
do we go back now?
It's nighttime.
Would you?
Or is it big clothes?
I mean,
Well, we're not going back till the morning, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
that
you,
would make sense.
so with this plan set, you retire for the evening.
Fall asleep in the booth.
Do you guys want to go back to our tower, or should we just sleep here?
How far away is the tower?
It is several miles south of
Several.
the.
So
Yeah,
I,
let's stay
I
here.
can afford rooms for you for the evening.
For all times.
Oh, they know us here.
Yeah, you got
What about
you are
drinks?
you are set up enjoying the
normally
evening,
we have drinks back at
hanging out with
tower,
Shyla, who is you're maintaining your disguise. Is that correct?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I don't want.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
once we're in a room, like once I'm in my
Oh,
own
sure,
chambers, then I'm
Great.
fine.
Put on my PJs.
Slip into something a little more comfortable.
My scales.
Yeah, exactly. Scales
her
and
eggshell she brought from home.
So you
sleep
retire
in
for
the
the evening after
a gold
having a few drinks and meals. Wake up in the morning, bright and early, and you let Thorben out to pee, and then
He did come with us. Shit.
and then I presumed
Yes.
and then head down to the carriage.
This time, it will not be his, will be mine.
Fair enough. It didn't seem like anyone was watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
For whatever it's worth,
Okay.
there was no one outside the building. So you pile back in, make your way across as there's still mist sort of hanging across the town square as you make your way across in the early morning, but are now here out in front of the bank, pulling up. Yes.
Before we pulled up to the bank, I turned, because I'm in Dinglebottom's disguise, and should we come separately as two separate groups?
Yes.
So they don't see us all pile out of the same cart.
So Delric and I have been talking.
Oh, great.
Well, congratulations.
What we came up with was a plan where we are going to the bank. We could arrive together because we know each other from the past in imports and exports. And I am coming to look at his weaponry to see if I might want to buy some of it, because even though he is wealthy and has a lot of money and they are family heirlooms, he is looking to sell some of it off in order to sponsor his son's trip to somewhere.
No. It's actually to sell them to you to keep away from the third son, who is not to be named.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many brothers have you got?
2.
Not including himself.
Well, for Delric, yeah, Wills and Silas. They're dead.
Oh,
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway,
awkward. Sorry, mate.
I too have a dead brother. I understand.
So,
Not all living.
Well, that makes sense.
So the two of us arriving together would not be odd, because
Sure.
So that's why we can
hold
say we're going
hands.
back, and then you don't need to say the thing about forgetting payment. You can just say, I ran into Shyla
right.
and wanted to show her the weapons to see if she'd be interested in purchasing.
And of course, you'll need to polish
purchasing
them.
the Warhammer, which is mine already.
What exactly did you say
worth 40K.
to him yesterday? What did you say?
I told him that I needed to deposit their weapons as they are family heirlooms, and that they cannot get in the hands of the third one.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I thought the other two were dead.
Yeah, I'm the
He's the
third
third
one.
one.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
It's so confusing when you're your dad.
He's very handsome.
Math is really hard.
All right.
Math is hard and I'm gay.
Anything else?
No, I think we
Okay.
all know.
Everybody's good?
The carriage.
Am I looking like you?
Yes.
In the same color?
Same color. You're a gold dragon,
Yes!
and you're wearing purple and gold.
All right.
I need to burn a spell slot.
The wagon,
Very fancy.
the carriage rather, pulls up. You guys file out.
Game recognized game.
Coming up, who's taking the lead here?
I do the introduction again. Lord Graventhorn of Thornhill and Lady Shyla of Stratford.
Wait. Spell slot. I have to roll.
Is it a first level spell? Okay,
So good to
then
see
yes,
you
need
again.
to-
You two were friends.
We're fine.
Wow.
Okay. You cast Disguise Self to resemble a gold dragonborn wearing purple and gold outfit. The group spills out of the.
I'll stay in the back.
Okay. You spill out. Who's taking?
I'll take the lead since it's my appointment.
Okay, great.
and so-
I'll walk along with you.
All right.
yeah,
So
we're walking together like old
And
friends.
I've got the gold.
all right.
yeah.
So you have a chest, and
Boy, do I.
and though
I get it.
and though.
Hey, remember when you thought about like making a second season?
want that second
Did you really want this?
Really
If you
regretting
want
the thought
this,
of that.
you can contribute to our Kickstarter to help fund our second season.
Torture me for a whole
torture
second
JJ
season.
some more.
Are you not tired of seeing JJ roll his eyes?
It is
We
a.
got a link for you.
It
A
is
bunch of ADHD
a.
motherfuckers talking over each
You
other.
don't know, but you would guess there's more money in this chest than you've ever seen in your whole life ever in one place.
Or rocks.
Thousands of gold pieces are in,
Gold
are in
rocks.
this chest. And so
there's
you
rocks in there?
you heave it out, and are it's heavy, but you're.
Oh my god! I got it.
And Shiloh, you go
help
up,
with
you
that
knock
elk?
on the door. You hear the echo from behind. Moments later, an old-looking face with these long mustaches hanging down.
Multiple stashes.
Yes.
It is I.
Oh.
I'm surprised you don't recognize
Oh,
me.
my apologies. Yes, just a moment, Shiloh. Yes, indeed. Just a moment.
And your lord.
Stratford. Yes, yeah. Oh my.
Your tongue, Porter!
Make it-
God, he's snorting.
Make an intimidation check, please.
Okay.
It's the fourth
So roll a
one. We haven't
d20 and
even
add
broken yet.
your intimidation modifier.
11 plus 12.
12. Okay. Just a moment.
Oh, coot.
A couple minutes later, it opens. The door opens more fully, and you see the porter there in his little velvet outfit. Oh, please come in. Yes. Oh, there's. Wow, everyone, just all of these people start walking. Oh,
Excuse me.
What is?
Come on, Dinglebottom.
Yes, my lord!
And as you go, you son of a.
Give me a tug on the mustache.
Oh God! What are you doing back here again? And the
I outrank you.
you file in this massive statue of the armored warrior in the center. The armor on along either side of the far doors which lead down. The sort of sitting area, sort of a very cozy looking sitting area to the right, and to the left, the desk with a very large-looking gentleman in full suit of armor and very heavily armored standing behind it. Sitting at the desk is Antonio, the elven manager of the bank. Venetia's holding. He stands up. Shiloh of Stratford. I am most honoured by your arrival. I am. I must say, mistress of coins, the purse of Vergadane, the merchant of monies, you are profoundly welcome to Venetia Holdings. Although I am most confused about Lord Haventhorne. You have.
I apologize for the confusion.
return.
But very seldom does the rays of sunshine meet my face, but when they do, they come in golden scales. My friend Shylock just happened to be here, and, well, I have some business to do with her, and I thought maybe you can help me.
I see. Make a deception check, please.
You didn't tell me the elf was hot, Billy.
I'd say he was a handsome man for a motherfucker.
Got a type.
He absolutely is a
18 plus 5, 23.
Ooh, very nice. Yes. Oh, yes. But my lord, if you have dealings with Lady Shiloh, then indeed we can accommodate that as well. There are quite a number, though. I recognize you, Bell-Bottom, but I don't know.
Dinglebottom.
Oh, Dinglebottom. Yes, my apologies. My
Also,
apologies.
for my lord's fees for the day.
Yes, excellent.
50 gold.
Thank you very kindly. Yes, I will take that. There, that's very kind of you. There is who exactly? Your entourage is rather a good bit larger.
Oh, no, now, Dinglebottom,
Yes, my lord.
I'm not going to correct you again. I've already paid 2 days' worth, so take the money back.
My lord, I apologize. My mind is not what it once was. I gave you 75 gold. May I have that back?
Yes.
Antonio, I'm sure you understand that.
And he hands him 75
I'm sure you
gold.
understand.
Right, do I get 75 gold back?
He handed you whatever you just handed him.
Very cool. Shut.
A friendly favor to make him squire, you understand?
Yes, my lord. Yes, of course. He seems to be a stalwart. He's been an excellent squire for many
Yes,
many
thank you
years.
for your opinion. Now, listen,
What we do for friends.
he does have a very special skill, though, and that is polishing weapons. And now, before I make this deal with Shylock, he must go down and polish the weapons before I put them to sale. Is that how you want them, Shylock?
Yes,
Freshly
yes,
cleaned.
thank you.
Yes. So I was hoping to go down with Shylock and get an appraisal on these weapons.
Is there?
Dude, you're gonna blow our cover.
I see. And may I ask, who is the rest of your entourage, if I may ask?
Oh yes, allow me to introduce them.
Yes.
I'm
This is-
Dunning's Kruger. I'm bodyguard and chef.
I go nowhere without my bread. Both gold.
I see.
Gold
And yeast.
A deception check, please.
I go nowhere without my bread, both gold and yeast. That's my favorite line of the night.
9 plus 10.
10.
Wow.
I see. This is a
I'm gonna
strange occurrence.
I'm gonna step out from behind her and just intimidate. Because now there's 2 dragons in the room.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stare.
All right. Please make an intimidation check.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Ah, fuck. Hey, can I take the? Oh no, wait. I think it's a 9. I have +6
That's-
intimidation.
I see. You and so your breadmonger has come with you, and
This
Also a bodyguard.
This is Texas, my accountant.
your accountant. I see. Excellent. I too love numbers. Yes, excellent. I see. Well, this is all most unusual.
And Bronan is my squire. He carries all of my gold.
I'm sorry. My name is Oak.
Make a deception check, please. Ronan.
Help! Oh, sorry. I forgot we changed your name.
It's in the process.
12.
Dingle Bottom sort of she lets out a big, like, goofy, like, oh, it's so difficult to find help. And I give him a bardic inspiration for a d6.
Okay.
All right.
Is that you singing?
Yes.
So that was
12 plus 14.
14.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Antonio, I see. Yes. Well, I suppose I see no trouble in this. Your weapon shiner and your breadmonger and your accountant and your
I don't like the way he says breadmonger.
muscle can accompany
Or
us
hell.
Luxury.
downstairs.
It's a luxury that most common people don't experience.
Damn, what the fuck?
Damn, flexing on this bank manager.
I know.
Now, of course, you helping us will definitely put you in favor of, and I pry into his brain again to find someone that would be above them, of great influence, either a boss or someone that would be very threatening if they did not do what I say. If I had to complain to someone.
Mr. Bank.
William
Mr.
Or will,
let's have an insight check.
Mr. Money.
It'll give you advantage on it.
Monopoly man.
oh, nat 20.
Oh, nice. You immediately see his.
His dad? His dad?
Yes.
Daddy!
He's yes.
Sorry.
His father, Horton.
Horton?
His
Who?
father.
Horton.
Oh. And your father, Horton, would be very proud of you.
Very well done, sir. Thank you. Let's.
Can I also like bribe him and give him some money, like a little? Because I mean, it is this bank's kind of thing.
Sure.
And if
What would you like to give him?
A scale.
I'll give him 10 gold.
Okay.
More than that. And if Horton's good favor of you isn't enough, here.
There you go. You're
I'm
very
so
kind,
escorting
Lady
so many of us down into the vault.
Shiloh, you are very kind to offer such things. Yes. Well.
It's
Oh, I have so many feelings. Come, let us go. Let us go.
Goldhammer.
But I must say, though I do appreciate that you come well armed, I would like to. You must remain here. I'm afraid we cannot allow for any foreign objects down into the vault. I'm afraid.
Oh, you mean the giant chest of gold and the bread? Is that what you mean by foreign items? What were you talking about?
No, he said weapons.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can leave the weapons here, that's fine. I take out my remaining hand axes, javelins,
A net.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and
I
then
use all these to cook with.
I pull out a fiddle. Well, I'm also a bodyguard.
If you,
He's a
if you,
sous chef.
if you
Pull out a
prefer, you
fiddle
can
and I'm
leave
like,
those. You can
"Can I
leave the
keep
most
this?"
obvious ones outside if you feel like that's weird that you're carrying javelins, or you can bring them in here.
Yeah, I take him out and I leave him.
You
That's what
will.
he's asking for us
Yes,
to
it
leave.
is. I'm just saying, if you wanted to, I would allow you to have preemptively removed the most obvious ones so that you were
No,
not.
I think I have him, and I take him out and I
Great.
leave him here.
Okay.
And I'll get rid.
JJ
And
really
I
said, "You sure you want?"
I get rid of. I didn't bring my crossbow,
Well,
but I
but-
did bring my dagger just to have something that I would like
Okay.
forfeit. and
Great.
not
Accountants don't
raise
carry
suspicion.
weapons.
Sure. So you
The brain is a weapon.
you
But
come.
pardon my breath weapon. I have to bring that with me.
Like a mint, milady.
So this is my head of security, Fang, and he will make sure your weapons and any other objects are left here shall be well attended.
Pull out a fiddle and I say, "Can I keep this one?
A fiddle?
It was my grandfather's.
Yes, you may
I put it away."
keep your instruments. Excellent. And then takes he then walks out from behind the desk. Antonio does. Your items are taken and put on it. There's a rack behind the desk. The weapons are put on the weapons rack, but that's behind the desk. And then he leads you across the chamber.
Are there any other weapons that aren't ours that are there implying that somebody else is here? No. Okay.
Takes you. That's a good question. Takes you across the chamber, pulls out a key that is on a chain from around his neck, unlocks the door. The two suits of armor turn and face. Wait for you to head down, and they follow from behind. You head down the corridor as I described earlier. I won't go through the whole description again, but a wide set of stairs that leads down some 40 plus feet. You come down to a round, very heavy-looking vault door. He takes out another chain from around his neck on which there are 3 keys, and he goes and he slips them into the locks, similarly as he did before.
So there's 3 locks and
there are 3 locks and 3 keys. It looks like there is a key for each lock.
Are we able to ascertain who made the door? Like, is it Elven? Is it Dwarven? Like, what kind of door is it? Who's the manufacturer?
Costco.
You
Bed
can
Bath
make
and
a
Yonder?
perception check,
Bed Bath and Beyond.
or yeah. I'll give-
18 plus, 18 plus 4, 22.
Damn, he know him architecture. What?
It's-
He know him architecture. What?
It seems to be Elven,
Elven? Okay.
if you had to guess.
My meds have worked.
And he goes top, bottom, middle, opens the thing,
Note that top, bottom, and then middle.
and leads you in. The 2 suits of armor that are down here by this door then follow behind as well. And so the 4 suits of armor then step inside the door. Everyone, please make a group perception check. Fuck.
Not good.
I haven't done it. Hold on.
That's cocked. You can roll it again.
Oh, thank God, because it was on a 1.
Bottom middle would be
Okay, that's
Monica
better.
Geller's 1, 7.
18.
6.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah.
But a 3.
3.
I got 11.
10.
6.
What did I see?
You, as you walk in, you look straight up, and there is half a glass globe sticking out of the ceiling.
What do you mean half of
There's a
not a
sphere,
full sphere.
like a globe, but it's you're only seeing
a
a
Target
hemisphere.
camera.
Like one of those like titty lamps that you see in hotels?
Or in my walkway at home.
You look up and you see a titty.
I won't lie, I don't know what that means.
Those are from
but,
IKEA, by the way.
Oh, okay.
but it is.
No, like
hotel.
just a half dome lamp.
yes, that is exactly right.
It has a little like thing
right,
in the
right
middle.
over the
If you've
door.
got a titty lamp at home, drop a like in the chat or something.
Please put a picture of it in the chat.
I hope your students are watching. But,
They're not.
and you walk in. There is a table, a very long table in the center of this room, with a very opulent-looking chair by it. The walls are lined with these metal lockers.
Is it square or round? The room we're in.
The room you're in is rectangular. It's
Okay, okay,
long.
okay.
It's about 50 or so feet long,
Okay.
and about 20 or so feet across.
Okay.
So the thing that's on the top, that's the only thing on the ceiling.
That is the
little
only thing
dome.
on the ceiling.
It's actually popcorn ceiling too. It's gross.
Oh,
Nasty.
asbestos.
Is it the thing illuminating the room?
No. It's just that like a sort of like a mirrored kind of globe in the center.
Oh, just orb.
And there's a chair in the center still, right?
Yeah. There's a big chair and a big long table in the center, the dead center of this chamber.
Good thing a smart person wasn't the one that looked up and figured this out, because I have no idea.
So the 4 suits of armor step in. My lord, your items.
Allow me, my lord. May I take the key?
Yes. Yeah.
I go to locker 121.
You go over to locker 121 and go to retrieve the items. Mistress Shyla, as you can see, we have the most advanced arcane technology protecting us here. None but I can enter this chamber, and it is very, very well guarded, as you can see.
Can I try talking to one of the suits?
It don't seem
sure.
that. It don't seem that well guarded to me. What do you mean? You got what? 4 guards?
Yes, 4 guards. Indeed, we have Fang out front. We have myself getting us in here. We have these 4 suits of animated armor, as well as a number of arcane technologies which help protect us.
What are these suits for purchase? I might want one from my own home.
No, my lord, that is kind of you. He turns around and he goes and shuts the vault.
With the suits in it?
Yeah, the suits are inside.
Okay.
Can I take the weapons to the table with the chair?
You do. You lay the weapons there on the center of the table.
I take
Can I
it.
put the chest down on the table?
Go ahead and step in.
Oh, thank God.
You clatter this chest down.
Thank God.
There,
you,
thank
sir.
Vergadane. As you slam the chest down on the table. Mm-hmm.
I unwrap the first weapon, which I'm hoping is Grimm's blade.
Sure. You go to open the thing, and you find the Grimm's blade.
Dagobottom, I want a good polish on that.
Oh, my lord. Billy doesn't know how to actually sharpen a blade. So
Sure.
he's about to fuck up his sword.
Make 3 runs on it.
What are you? How are you doing that?
I have this very coarse stone.
No, not that one, not that one.
I have this very
Yes.
fine
Wow,
stone.
you're doing good.
And then I'm going to drag it.
No.
Oh, of course, I go along. Along the
Yes.
as I'm doing this, I go to sit in the chair and just see if my butt gets any magic reactions.
Antonio,
you sit down. It is very cozy. Antonio goes and locks. He goes. Everyone, please make a perception check.
Much better.
God damn it.
9.
15.
11.
14.
11?
11.
Billy, you note that
10.
he goes middle, bottom, top when he locks it
Middle bottom.
with the locks.
Oh, on the inside of us. Oh, so
Reverse.
then, yeah.
So you said they're not for purchase, but how do I get one of my own? How do they work?
They are enchanted.
Well, I'd recognize they're enchanted,
yes.
but is it through a device of some sort or jewelry?
Oh well, I'm afraid it's a secret of the bank, my lord. How we protect our goods here. We mustn't let our secrets out. You know.
I would hate to hear that. To tell you, I would hate to have your father know that you keep secrets from Lord Grey Haventhorn when he asks you a question.
My lord, you are very kind, but I'm afraid that I am beholden to the secrets of the bank. I am their utmost employee.
Right.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid. Would you like to make an intimidation check?
I can't do it anymore. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Of Bronin breath.
16.
He winces a little bit when you mention his father, but he says, "It is. I'm afraid, my lord, I cannot give the secrets away. But they are. But I promise you, your items here are well guarded. And I'm sure if you, I don't know, visited an enchanter, he might be able to enchant you a suit of armor yourself."
My lord, they won't say anything because they're worried. Obviously, this place is not secure enough.
This is my attempt at either persuading or intimidating.
Okay, we're gonna call that a deception check.
Shit.
I think enchantment implies that if we knock him out, they're still gonna keep him.
Ooh.
Right?
21.
21.
They're beholden to him. That's the weird thing.
He seems offended. My lord. Milady, you have brought this person into our and they insult me?
Great joke!
That's just sexist.
Oh, the Dragonborns!
Yes.
Just quite
You've not been around Dragonborns very much.
I have not, I must admit. This is my first encounter.
Their humor is still rough around the
A
scales.
very toothy smile to show off all these cool teeth I've got now.
All right. Excellent, yes.
Can I look at this table while I'm sharpening this blade to see
Sure.
if there's any more details on it?
You can make an investigation check.
How long have you worked here?
How long have you worked at the bank?
Yes.
I have been here for 75 years, my lord.
19.
Long time.
Do you live in the bank?
Do I
Is
live
it
here?
I'd like to know if it's under constant guard.
Oh yes, we have constant guard here. I do not reside here at the bank, but we are 24-hour surveillance. We are locked tight here.
Is it the
May I
mustache
hold
guy
that
at the
sword?
beginning?
We have, as I say, we have arcane means which provide 24-hour surveillance. We are well guarded here. Your items and gold, I will add, are very well protected.
But there's not always someone who can get into this room if you're not always here.
My lord, may I hand the weapon to this other squire?
There, you may look.
I got a 19 for that investigation.
Okay, it looks to be just a well-made wooden table.
Very fine make.
While this interaction's happening, can I go behind Shyla and be like, "There's a glowy orb on the ceiling"? Just whisper as I walk around.
That will be a stealth check, please.
Fuck me.
Can I assist by
I'm
distracting you
singing a
with more
song while all
questions?
of this is happening.
Sure.
That's a 19, baby. And she don't need no modifications.
Okay. You slink your way over, but Delric, you step forward and provide enough of a distraction that Thexus is able to get behind.
Cool.
Could I
glowy
take a
orb on
look
the
at
ceiling.
the suits of
I
armor
thought it
and
was
just
just a tip.
observe the way they move?
Sure.
And-
They once the vault was shut, they seem to look at them. They appear to be just inanimate armor.
Do they have the normal? So I've fought people with armor, but why am I talking like this? I've fought people with armor before, I'm assuming. So do they have the normal
It's full plate armor. They have no weapons though. No weapons or shields. It is just suits of armor.
And you can't see skin underneath it.
No, anything you see any places where the armor has any creases in it or openings,
right?
it's empty.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Can I do a check now that I know about the orb? Would it be perception or arcane check to what the hell is it?
Sure. We'll call it an Arcana check.
Okay.
Glowing titty on the ceiling.
That could be a song.
That could be a
13.
band.
Modified 13. You look up. You've never seen anything like that before. Probably some sort of arcane defense of some sort, ward of some sort.
You ever see anything like that before?
Not in a long time.
Don't you love it when all of these fully grown adults become 13-year-olds playing
Antonio.
video games?
What is that? It's making me it irks me.
My apologies, my lord. I'm afraid it is part of our defenses of our.
Part of your defenses is just not enough.
Would you prefer we had fewer wards against?
Well, what does it do?
It is an arcane ward. It will
It's like a camera.
protect. Should the trigger be set, it will protect us and your goods from being stolen or pilfered in any way.
There's nothing in my studies that would remind me of anything like this.
God damn it, this
You can make an Arcana check as well.
I mean, it's a 13.
No, you've never seen anything like it.
Well, where are you going to store your things? One of these lockers? Are all these lockers empty? Or?
Oh no, they're all empty. No. We are assuming that Mistress Shida is approving of our hospitality and what we accommodate. Then we can certainly come to a deal and provide you with a locker in which you may which you may keep anything you like, including
If she thinks it's
presumably
worthy enough.
large sums of money.
Let me consult with my company. Elk,
Yes.
Texas. What do you guys think?
Let's just
Breadmonger, please take this sword to me, lord. And it's your sword.
I'd take it to
Greer. Lord Greer Haventhorn. So now you've got your sword, you've got your sword.
Your squire's a bit.
Yes,
Yes,
well
this
done.
might do.
I think I would
You
only...
said that you had a war hammer.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, milady.
worth 40k.
Dingleberry.
As I finish handing the thing, do I see, has he placed the keys back inside of his,
He has.
okay.
Now we all
As
have
I
our
turn
weapons.
around, I'm gonna, oh God. Can I make I'm going to make a big show of like I almost get toppled over from the hammer and I go, ooh, and I bump into him as hard as I can to try to like just knock him, discombobulate him.
Okay. Let's
Make it a big show.
We'll call it a deception check.
Okay,
I think
okay.
maybe.
Oh no, you got to knock him over.
Oh, I don't know if I
Loud
should do something stupid here.
noises.
Deception, you say?
Yep.
That is a 19.
19. You old man wobble. Oh, life alert! And you you collide with Antonio, who stumbles back into the wall. Oh! You greasy old man!
I'm sorry,
What have you done?
Lord, I'm sorry. And I'm just patting him.
My
as-
lord.
Oh, let me help you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
My Dinglebody, what is wrong with
Can
you?
fuck, this is a bad idea. Sleight of hand, I want to try to pop one of those keys off of him.
And I'm going to assist him by just being like different touches. Oh, I'm so.
Sensory overload, sensory overload.
Yeah. that's
All right.
what
We'll make a sleight of hand check first.
Oh boy, here we go.
My God. Okay. That is 3 plus 6, which is 9.
Is there any way that he has advantage because he's distracted?
Not really.
Can I use not cutting words, because I'm not trying to make his roll lower. I'm trying. Is he rolling to? No? Okay.
You are making a straight deception check.
Can I, like a sing-song down, to give myself a little bardic.
Just like a little Mariah Carey rap.
Yeah.
You
No, it's good too.
you attempt. Okay, sure. You're feeling very generous right now.
All right, so
He
9
just wants this episode over with at this point.
and then 6, so 15.
Nice.
All right. You manage to like hook one of the chains, and it's like pulling on his neck. He's like, my lord, what is going on here?
I'm sorry.
Bobby Berry, be gone with you already.
Dinglebottom, sir. Can I make another sleight of hand? Like I've got a piece of like clay.
He has pushed you. He has pushed you
Okay,
off.
I was gonna
He has
snap it
pushed
in
you
there real
off.
quick, but
Try and create a mold.
The suits of armor are
Oh.
stutter for a second and seem to stand a slightly more erect and then step forward.
I knock over the chair.
Is there anything glowing on him when that happens?
No.
I knock over the chair. I try to cause a distraction.
You go and you push over this very large chair.
oh, Milo. Apologies.
What is this? What is going on? What are you? And with that, we're going to take a break.
What a
Take a 10-minute
chaotic-
break, please, right here.
Thank you, 10.
Be sure to
Yes.
donate.
If you have not yet donated to the Classical Theater Company, now's your chance to do so. I mean, you've had, 2 hours to do that. But you can still do it. So we're taking a quick 10-minute break. Donate to Classical Theater Company. You can do so through our PayPal link below. You can do so at classicaltheater.org. You can do those things anytime you like. And they're tax-deductible donation. Plus, We have a Kickstarter running right now for the next 30 days to fund our season 2 for classical to be our RPG. That's also down below. So go to Kickstarter, the link below in our Twitch channel, and you can fund us for a second
Some
season.
nice
We'd like to do
rewards
that.
in
You're
there.
contributing to JJ's sleepless nights.
You truly are. So we'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ted.
Ted.
Thank you, Ted.
Welcome back to Be Our RPG Part 2 of this particular episode. Thank you so much for sticking around and coming back for the tail end of this, the drama, y'all, the drama. Speaking of drama, if you have not yet donated to the Classical Theater Company, you should. You should do that. That's why we do this. As fun as it is to do, we try to raise money for the nonprofit Classical Theater Company, so we continue to bring high-level quality programming to our audiences, our students, and our community. You can do so by going down below in our Twitch channel, and you can find a PayPal link to Classical Theater Company. You could donate there, or you can go to classicaltheater.org and donate directly to Classical Theater Company through that means. It is tax deductible. You should do that. Not tax deductible, though very helpful to us, is supporting our Kickstarter, which we are doing to fund our season 2. As I say, we reached our first level of funding, but we have many more tiers to get to bring an even more powerful and potent and fun and entertaining season 2 to you. So you can go to our Kickstarter link, which is also down below in the Twitch channel. Please do so.
And maybe not tax deductible, but there's some cool rewards in there.
Oh yeah, we got some
Check 'em
super
out.
cool rewards, and very high level ones have some experiences that could not be replicated.
I love the titles that you gave for each tier.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I did what I could. So you can
good.
check those out and find out what they are. Mark loves them, so that counts for something.
Mark approved. Not many people get that seal.
We are back here in the vault below Venezia's holdings, and
This is cool looking.
Are they really metal?
they are. Those minis are really metal. And
Mini medal.
they look armed and shielded, but they're not.
I like how the chair's knocked over.
So you have here the
Knocked over a chair for some reason.
you have here the setup, and with that, we're gonna roll initiative.
Shit, here we go.
How did that happen?
Fuck!
Well,
Oh my god, thank you.
should have made the noise.
Give me your luck.
No. Wait, which one? These are yours, the greens.
Yeah.
These are the.
We've been doing this for how long? And my initiative plus is still 0?
One more level.
I'm also still not proficient in armor.
Well,
Yeah, that one's not
Wow.
ever good. Better.
That one's not ever good.
Them's the breaks, kids.
And my parents are still
Who needs
dead.
armor?
Who needs armor?
okay.
What do you want
Pets'
to
heads are falling off.
6.
Let's go this way. Anyone 20 and up?
Dirty 20.
Oh, your
Dirty
20's
20.
dirty.
Dirty 20 as well.
What's your dexterity?
Oh, she got a nasty
Oh,
20.
it's
Is that your Hulk
massive.
Hogan impression?
It's a plus
brother.
1.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is a +2, 14.
All right. So that is we got Billy
It's not looking good.
and then Bronan. Anyone 15 to
No.
20?
18.
Delric. Wow, there's some damn fine initiative rolls.
We'll fix that.
10 to 15.
Just you wait.
Me.
Yes. What you got?
13, because it's like minus your, minus.
Oh,
Awesome.
minus 1
13.
initiative? What the hell?
Dang. Man, I thought I had it bad. Count my blessings with a 0 and go.
All right. A 5 to 10.
6.
5.
Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go.
That's what I get for knocking over the chair. The chair's probably like covered in
I sprung
poison.
this plan on you all.
If it wasn't gonna be you, it was gonna be me. You
Right.
know that.
Chaos gremlins.
Oh, man.
We enter the room and we get on the same
Okay, great.
brainwave.
We had a lot.
Immediately.
With that,
Fuck it up.
Billy, you have initiative. What would you like to do? Bronan, you're on deck.
Is it definitively like we're about to go into combat?
Yes, the suits of armor are now
Cool.
bearing
That
down on
door
you,
is
and
locked.
Antonio is looking like he is
Intonio, not Outonio.
right. Is looking like he's going to.
Fuck it up.
He looks pretty pissed off.
I'm going to.
Very good.
All right, we're gonna do a thunder wave.
Okay.
15-foot cube originating from me. I'm just gonna blast everything in front of me. I go, my lord, get fucked! Bah!
Get fucked, my lord.
A 15-foot cube.
And I want to try to hit as many of them.
Dingle
them
bottom.
those dingle bottoms.
Coming in hot.
Don't call me
You
that.
can get these 3. You can get Antonio and 2 suits of armor.
Let's do Antonio in 2 suits of armor. Phrasing.
Okay. What do they have to roll a
They have
saving
to
throw?
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. We'll start with Antonio. And what's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is a 14.
Antonio makes his save.
Of course he does.
But is that half damage?
Half damage for that, and he does
Looks like
not
a
get
dork
pushed back.
And these suits of armor. First suit of armor makes it. The second suit of armor does not.
Okay, so 16 in half for Antonio in 1 suit. And then 16
Sorry.
total. 16 total damage.
So 8 if they did not
Yes.
fail.
And the one that didn't save is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Antonio
Into the wall.
is with his long, lustrous blonde hair, slender elfin features, is shuddered by this massive boom that you release as this thunder wave is unleashed here in this sealed chamber, which is just pounding. And everyone is just holy shit.
My tinnitus.
Yeah, right, for sure. And he is blood is trickling from his nose as you just basically blast him point blank with this thunder wave. He is eyes are crossed. He is all messed up. This dude. The 1 suit of armor. This guy saved. So he takes 8. Is that right?
Yes.
This suit of armor did not. And you said 18? No, 16. That's how math works. Great. All right. Very good. And then it's blasted back, but it
Can't go farther. than the
doesn't
leg.
go any further than that.
I go, you want to get loud? Let's get loud! And I do a sick riff.
You do a sick riff on your lute.
Question.
And yes.
For my art degree brain, can you just label them 1, 2, 3, and 4? Which
They
one is
are.
1, 2, 3?
That is how I've labeled them.
Okay, sweet.
1,
2, 3, and 4.
Oh,
Sweet.
Okay.
And I know this will you get an opportunity attack from Antonio, but I do want to drop back behind our beefier compatriots.
Okay. How far do you want to move back?
Just 5, 10, 15 feet behind Shyla, just behind her. Yeah,
I love her
perfect.
model.
There is an attack of
Smelling her
opportunity.
Scales.
Dragons don't have hair, do they?
Antonio is so confuffled by your thunder wave point blank,
can't
he is
see it.
unable to make an attack on you.
Great. So that's my turn.
All right, great. Bronan, you're up. Delric, you're on deck.
I'll approach Antonio and I'll attack.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, is that what you want?
Yep.
Okay, great. You make your way between Delric and Shira and make an attack. Please roll an attack with your sword.
Oh, shit.
A 13.
A 13 hits. Please roll damage.
D8.
Yeah. Like it'll. Can't cast
Divine Smite.
Okay. Use a divine smite.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that's going to be 5
All right.
plus 3, so 8 initially,
Uh huh.
and then another 4.
Okay. So your sword glowing here with the light of Iluid, your moon goddess, you come swinging down, and he tries to block it, but he's unable. He's completely stunned by the thunder wave, and your blade. Are you dealing lethal damage here?
Lethal damage.
Are you trying to subdue him, or are you trying to kill him?
I think I'm trying to subdue him.
Okay, great. You bring the flat of your blade crashing into the side of his head. He stands for a second, And his eyes kind of go cross, and he goes, "Alarum!"
Oh shit.
And then he falls back,
No!
unconscious on the ground. Immediately,
No!
above your head, the globe in the ceiling immediately illuminates, boom, and then 4 pinprick laser red beams come out of it and begin swirling around in front of the door here.
Fuck.
You know what? Whatever. We got it.
Like on the floor or
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're all so dexterous. You know who's not? The
I feel like I would have backed up during this. I would have been like, what the hell is going on here?
I would have gotten a laser-proof tunic.
And
Guys, laser tag.
oh, turn you around there. All right. So you are down. You moved 3 squares? So you can move 3 more or somewhere else. I will say you are currently in range of these beams that have come out of the ceiling.
Right.
rise of beams.
I can't grab his body by the foot and drag it.
Not this round. It would take an action to grab him.
Did the lasers move around him or around the person that attacked him?
It's around the door.
They're just like.
Yeah. Is there a specific patterning?
So they're
to
in
them?
motion
Sorry,
in front of the
I
door?
blinked. What were they like?
They're just totally random in
Someone
where
call
they
911.
Yes, it's like it's swirling around in that area of effect. They're just kind of there's these
Are they
4
chopping up
beams.
his unconscious body?
They haven't hit him yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mission Impossible style.
Dun, dun. Lasers, it's
I just moved that.
Okay.
Can I?
1, 2. Okay.
I don't have initiative. I can't do anything.
Great.
So I basically was just like, shut up.
Go to
Great.
horny
All right.
jail.
Anything else, Bronin?
No.
Okay, Delric, you're up. Shira, you are not on deck, but you are the next player.
one day someone will pronounce my name correct.
Shyla, right?
Shyla.
Yeah.
Shyla. Did I say Shira?
You should have
It's
Shyla.
okay.
Shyla.
Blake had been saying Shylock multiple times.
Well, that's your real name, isn't it?
Yes,
Well,
that's that's where my
inspiration,
character's based on.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back behind the table,
Okay.
Come on over.
and then
1, 2, 3, 4.
have you hit any of these arbor dudes?
Hit the 2 on the right. The one closer to the
2.
door, 2 got full damage of 16, and then the
This one
one
is-
got 8.
So the one that got 16 is on the far right.
No, middle.
Middle one. Okay, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon right in front of it.
Okay.
Well, to the right of, front and right of it, that it's not in the laser pit. Not in the danger laser. Laser danger.
Danger laser. That's fun.
And the spiritual weapon is it's plate armor? Fuck. It's a fucking hammer.
It's a hammer. Inspired by Shyla.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
But it's very it's got a smiley face on the front. It's
Like a Harley
yeah.
Quinn.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with that because I get an attack with it as I cast it.
Okay.
20, dirty 20.
20 hits. Please roll for damage.
bloody little 20.
I always forget that this stuff gets on the internet.
Yeah.
That is a floating sword, yeah?
But it's
10.
It's a hammer.
10 damage with the hammer.
Oh, that's
10 damage with the hammer. Very nice.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. It's 8 damage. Sorry. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
What's math?
So you summon the Gorwed. Here's your call, and creates this smiley face warhammer, and it bashes straight into this suit of animated armor, pounding in the chest plate. It is creased pretty bad in there, but I mean, it doesn't hurt it. But you've smashed it pretty good.
Oh. Okay. And then,
I mean, it doesn't. There's nothing to hurt.
right.
There's no body, but
Right.
But I assume
has
that
taken damage.
more hits would take it out.
Probably.
Take it out.
And I want to make sure before I do this, like the laser titty at the top. It's destructible. I can.
If I'm ever a James Bond villain,
shoot
I
it.
want that to be my
You
name.
don't know.
Laser titty.
All right, laser titty. I'm gonna.
You did this. You did this.
You're welcome, Dad.
I'm gonna cast guiding bolt at first level at the laser titty.
Okay. So you squint your eye. What's the range? What's the range on?
120 feet.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. Point your finger. And is it an attack roll? Is it a spell attack?
Yeah, spell attack.
Okay, make a roll.
I'm gonna touch the boob.
Jeez.
13.
If you're lucky.
13. You fire it. It hits it. It's not moving or anything.
Better be able to hit it.
And then it kind of like a shower of radiant sparks come off of it, but it doesn't seem affected by it.
It's probably
damn it. The titty's impenetrable.
Okay. Is that anything else, Del?
No, what you were looking for was that's one tough titty.
Yeah, there you go.
Brandon, please turn it off. Take me out of my misery.
That's not a reason to
gold. Keep
donate.
it all.
You can donate $2 for that one right now.
That's a classic joke.
one for every
You
titty
hear
I have.
more.
And then
theater guy.
Pay for Andrew's silence.
I curse the ceiling breast and I pass my turn.
Okay. The armor decides it's gonna make a move here.
I love that one.
1, 2.
Let me, bro.
Up on Cree.
Up on.
Up on Cree.
Let's dance. Pants.
And it pulls back its fist and comes to bring it down on you.
Ow.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
Dang, girl.
You nimbly dodge out of the way. It goes to swing its other fist to try to backhand you.
So it's unarmed.
They are not armed.
Awesome. Sweet.
I mean, they don't have weapons, I should say.
They are themselves
misses with the next attack.
armored.
The damaged fella. 1, 2. I can't remember whether spiritual weapons get attacks of opportunity. I don't think they do. You can correct us in the chat. I'm sure you will, or in YouTube comments. And moves 1, 2, 3. Also up on Cree, and goes to make an attack. Its first attack.
Wow, I'm real popular tonight.
Does a 21 hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
All right.
Are you real angry? Are you real angry?
I haven't had a chance to do anything.
Oh, I thought you don't.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whatever.
As this metal fist comes crashing down on the top of your head. It goes to make a second attack.
Oh, you're worse than I was.
I'm sorry, what
rolls-
number did you just say? 8?
8.
8.
And it just rolled 21 again.
Anyone?
And just did 8 more points of damage. So it brings both of its fists basically and smashes you on either side of your head. You see stars for a moment, and that is his turn.
That's it,
Armor
you
3.
pissant.
1, 2, moves up. It is in, I should well note it is in range of these beams, and it goes to attack Shiloh.
No! Lizard lady.
Swinging does a 19 hit.
Remind me of where I find this.
Oh, sorry, your armor
information.
class is
Armor
towards the top
class.
middle of your
Oh,
front page.
16 plus
Okay.
2, so 18.
18, so it does hit.
Oh, great.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ha, idiot.
and then he goes to swing with his second attack. Man, they are rolling 19 again, same number, and deals 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
So they're pretty
1,
tough.
2, 3. That fella moves on Bronin. Bronin, he goes to make an attack. He swings his fists. Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right, his second attack. Does a 10 hit? Okay, he misses. With
Oddly enough, it does not.
No, okay, weird enough. And misses with his second attack. You dodge out of the way, and that is the armor's turn. Shyla, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Should I do the same thing you did? Probably. I'm gonna do.
Kree, you're on deck.
I'm gonna basically do what he did. I'm gonna start with spiritual weapon.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, son of a bee. I only have one spiritual weapon thing. We'll just use this.
I'll give you a spiritual.
You're a spiritual weapon.
All right. Where would you like to summon it?
Okay. So you think a hammer would be good again? Same guy?
Can we telepathically? We can talk to each other because we're both. Well, I know I have a feet. I think that's my different.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like,
telepathically.
what are you talking
Could
about?
I tell her telepathically?
So we can speak
Use
to each
it.
other's minds, right?
Sure. Just
Our first fight together.
sure.
To build camaraderie, my fellow trickster. So, my thought was use a blunt weapon to dent and shift the armor.
Okay, so we'll
You
go
can't
with the
slice
war.
it. You can't stab it.
Okay.
Okay.
With the warhammer.
All right. You summon a warhammer. Where would you like to summon it?
Number 2. The one
this
that's
guy?
already been struck, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Right there.
Is
Okay.
the one I'm attacking?
They go take it on.
Yes.
The one that you put a sizable dent in.
Yep. Yeah. You summon. Vergadane answers your call, and a glowing warhammer appears next to that suit of armor, and you may make an attack with it.
And I roll a D20.
You roll your d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
7
is on
plus
your-
6, 13.
13. 13 does not hit. As it you can't quite get the spiritual weapon to land.
Now you have a regular action to do whatever.
I will. I'm just gonna hit him with my actual warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna move up on him. Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
Get on up. Get on up.
You move up, and you go to make the attack. So roll a d20 and add your attack modifier with your warhammer, please.
I hear like James Bond type music, like gold hammer.
You
10.
get
10.
struck.
10 does not. You bring the warhammer in, but it glances off the shoulder pauldron and does not make a significant hit. Sparks fly.
I'm
Anything-
a merchant.
Anything else? What do you want?
Can I move back?
You would be recipient of an attack of opportunity if you'd moved
I'll
because you moved
stay
up
put.
adjacent to him. And
Okay.
yeah. Okay. I mean, you can, but all right. Kree, you're up. Texas, you're on deck.
Yep. I want to do something, but I feel like it's a risk if I try it. Is there a chance I rage first?
Okay, you are raging.
That I can grab one of the suits of armor and ram him into the other one?
Bumper cars.
Potentially.
Bumper armor.
Based on what I'm seeing, how would that be a very difficult thing to do?
I mean, you'd have to first win grapple against it. And then make an attack to basically move it.
Okay.
There's not really quite enough distance between the armors to get like a lot of like speed,
Okay.
you know?
Well, then in that case, I'm going to attack with my sword. Oldie but a goodie.
All right. On whom?
On the one that hit me.
Oh, okay. That's 2. That's
Number
it.
2. Number 2, my lord. Number 2.
Big number 3.
Yeah, I'm just going to swing at him with my sword.
Okay. Do so.
Bonk.
That's a 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
I always get
Please roll for damage.
mixed up with the.
Don't forget to add because you're raging.
Okay. Okay.
Bear's getting pissed.
No, that's not great.
I mean, I think we're fine.
I'm sorry. Add 2 because I'm raging. Okay. So that's 7.
7 points of damage. Great.
Yeah.
You bring your sword up. Whoop, you catch it like under the arm there, and like the arm joint is like barely hanging on now. And you think you can see like arcane energy kind of leaking from a couple of its points. It looks like it's probably doesn't have a lot of juice left.
So hitting them
The
does do something.
juice. Okay, great.
All right, great. Thexus, you're up. Billy, you're on deck.
I'm gonna go classic. Let's go magic missile. But first, I have to do the thing that I always hate. It scares me every single time to roll for wild magic. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it at the first level.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do 3,
All right, 3.
and I want to hit 1, 2, and 4 to spice things up. I don't know.
3 die 4 plus 3.
Yeah. 3, 4, 2. So 9 plus 3. So we got 12.
But you're attacking different
Yeah.
suits of armor.
1, 2, 3. So I'm hitting
Okay.
1, 2, and just 1, 2, and 3 is fine.
Okay.
Each one gets 1.
All right. Sorry, just 1 sec.
Yeah.
Numbers were 3, 2, and 4.
How much? Sorry. So 1 is getting 4.
Oh shit. It was 1 is getting 3. No, because it's adding it. 1 is getting 4.
Right.
2 is getting
5.
3 is getting 3.
Thank you for this, by the way.
No, you're welcome. I'm surprised I remembered. Look, man, I'm homosexual and bad at math. I don't know what you want.
The suit of armor 2, that is looking the worst. You slam it with a magic missile, and it just completely discorporates, collapsing in a pile of metal on the ground.
Get shit, bitch.
Just in a clatter.
Nice.
Great. Very good. Anything else, Texas?
It probably hasn't passed enough time to see if the lasers have hit Tony on the ground or anything.
Right.
Then can I hop up on the table just to be cool?
Sure. Please make a acrobatics check.
I mean, I got that ring of jumping if that does anything
Oh, right.
at all.
Sure. I forgot about the ring of jumping.
So do I still need to make acrobatics?
Yeah, but you can do it with advantage.
Fuck yeah, I can. Good.
Does it all the time.
That's
I
fine.
hate it.
15.
Great. You leap up extra high.
Woo!
Unnecessarily so, and leap down on the table.
Can you get anywhere near the
Hey,
ceiling?
Yeah, you can climb on walls.
Anything
can't.
else?
Well, how high up is the ceiling?
It's about 15 feet.
Even with me standing on the table?
The ceiling is 15 feet.
The table.
You're
is
closer to the
probably
15-foot ceiling by standing on the table.
Good to know.
Yes. Anything else, Texas?
No, I'm good.
All right, great. Billy, you're up. Bronan, you are on deck.
As a bonus action, I'd like to cast Helping Hands,
All right.
and I would like to go to Antonio's
Yes.
unconscious body. He's not dead. And I want to lift the 2 keys, 2 rings of keys off his neck.
Attaboy.
You're not helping him.
Helping myself hands.
You summon the 2 helping hands.
That's inappropriate.
It like pulls up.
What's
and
their
then all of
range
a
on
sudden
them?
Pick them off.
It's a family show. Please.
Titland.
More than 15 feet away. So
He's a bit further than that. If you have to move up a little bit closer.
I'll give a little scooch and shimmy.
All right.
Whoa. That kind of show.
And you're just at the edge of this like field of like arcane beams, and summon the hands. They appear. They float over, and.
I can only move 5 times.
Yeah, I'm not going to require a check. And you
20 pounds.
you grab both chains with keys from around his neck. And
2 chains.
He's holding them. He's holding them.
You are not
You're holding them, and you bring them back.
Throw them around my neck.
Okay.
And
Now you got 2 chains. Now you do have 2 chains.
now
You
I'm
have
gonna.
3 chains.
I've got 3 chains. That's right. I'm gonna go to Love's Labor's Lost. I'm gonna do a little vicious mockery.
Okay.
Hiya! Wait, do I roll for that?
No, you were just doing it just to be funny.
Oh right. I'll say 13.
What is that?
Oh, I smell false Latin. And I pointed at
think you said that last
1.
Suit of armor 1.
Yeah.
You point at.
What a woman.
Oh. No, Latin. It does not seem to have an effect on the armor.
They don't hear. And then I'm gonna run around to the other side of Bronan. So I've got how much feet left?
You have 5 squares to move left.
I'd like to move 5 of them all the way to the locker wall.
Here?
Yeah, but one step back just in case.
Oh, Bronan!
Yeah.
Do you want to be adjacent?
Get out of there.
All right. Anything else, Billy?
That'll be the 10.
All right, great. Bronan, you're up. Delric, you're on deck.
Thank you, Doug.
I turn and I say, Billy, you couldn't have just brought his whole body over? Come on.
I want to see what the lasers do.
Same.
So then I turn back and then I attack.
Okay.
He has
Look
seen
it up
all
at
of the
bank.
faces.
Take over the economy.
No, I don't think so. 13.
Okay. You swing but miss. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Delric, what would you like to do? Shyla, you are the next player.
After
Can I-
get my ass kicked.
Can I use half my speed to get up on the table with
Sure.
Dex for a little action moment? Like,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Do y'all high
Like the
five?
table
There's fired off blast. I'm going, nah, I know I'm controlling my construct. I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to attack the one I've been attacking.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
No, 10. That does not hit.
10 does not hit.
And that's my bonus action. And then I'm actually to cast a level 2 guiding bolt on the same one.
Okay.
But I've only got 2
Blow on it.
first level spells.
Hey.
Yeah, vicious marker, but they don't.
See, now you have
16.
to do that every time.
16 does not hit.
Flippin' flap.
Well, if you didn't blow on it like a weirdo,
I'm sorry.
Anything else, Delric?
I miss. And that's your turn.
Okay, great.
Here we go.
Suda Amma. One goes after Kree, because there she is.
But you're angry.
His first does
mad.
a 15 hit? No, it doesn't, right?
Nope.
Okay.
With it goes
His second attack, he swings with a mailed
He's obsessed
fist.
with me.
Does a 16 hit?
If my armor class is 16,
Yes.
Yes.
okay, then yes.
Yeah. You take. Do you take reduced damage when you're raging, or not? Or not
Yes.
yet?
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay. Then you will take.
But not emotional.
You'll take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the mailed fist smacks you straight right in the middle of your face, like right on your nose. Boosh.
Should I have reduced the last one?
You shouldn't have done
You weren't
that.
raging the last time.
Makes your eyes all
that's true,
watery.
yeah.
Now you're really pissed.
Great.
Now
Knock your
you're-
glasses on.
That's anything else. That is armor 1. Armor 3 goes after Bronan.
Have at me.
Does a 20 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
booty.
Do you have your shield?
He does 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, why would you do that?
It swings a second mailed fist. 21.
Oh God!
They're rolling.
mail.
They're rolling really well. Another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
So what was that in total?
10.
Yes, that sounds right.
Only half the party can do math.
Okay.
It's not who you think.
I was gonna say it's not the half you think.
And he's going to stand. It is not going to move. As such, it's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw because it is in range of the. Amazingly, fucking does. It rolls incredibly well. So this like beam from behind just like just misses its foot as it's
It's like when the
swirling.
screensaver doesn't hit the corner.
Right, exactly. And that is it. Bronan, armor 4 is going to go after you. No, it's going to move over and attack Billy.
Oh man,
Ah, jeez. Why you gotta do that? Does a 7 hit?
7 does not hit. My
Okay.
God.
I mean, I figured it probably didn't. Then I'm guessing
You'd be
probably
really
a
surprised.
6 wouldn't also.
No.
So it swings both
Just
fists
spit outside.
Miss me with that bullshit.
and misses.
Why
Now,
don't you come attack me?
Shyla, it's your turn.
I know you were standing right there. Too.
I'm going to
Kree, you're on
use
deck.
my. Oh, can I?
Your spiritual weapon is still out there, so you can is a bonus action to move it.
Okay. Because they're not lined up anymore. Where's?
So your spiritual weapon's here. You can
Okay.
you can move it
Oh.
5 feet, and it would be adjacent. You can make an attack on that guy if you would like.
And then I can still. And then I get another thing after that.
Yeah, because that's just a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 2?
That 2 is gone. This is 1.
Oh, we just got 1 left now.
Solo
I didn't realize 2 was...
número
Okay, because
Yeah,
they all hit
two,
him.
two got magic
Okay.
missiled. And,
I'll hit 1.
Great.
So do I want to move? Oh, yeah.
You could.
There are
You
three
could
standing.
aim. You can ask.
Can I?
Uh-huh.
Well, but then I'm like putting 2 people in danger when I could just finish 1 off.
Yeah. You can save it.
Save it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do my spiritual weapon.
All right.
Attack that guy.
Okay.
1.
Yep.
A 10.
Is that modified?
Plus
6.
plus 6.
16?
16.
Does not quite hit. The hammer, the glowing magical hammer, does not
All right,
find home.
then I guess we'll just go with the war hammer
Perfect.
because I'm close enough, right? Where am I?
So you're right here.
Oh.
You are not adjacent. You'd have to move. Do you want to move to be adjacent with him?
Should have brought my
Jason
crossbow.
Derulo.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I could guiding bolt him.
Yeah.
You
Then I'm
could.
gonna guiding
I
bolt
can't
him.
think of a single
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am and guiding bolt him.
So roll making a spell
You
attack.
can do it at
ranged
first
spell
or
attack.
second level, but it'd be your last second level
So
spell.
just when it was like,
Okay.
fucking, or what something. Like, that was the basic vibe.
Let's go with. Let's keep it at first. All right. All right.
Okay.
So roll
You're making a spell attack.
D what?
Okay. So a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
Oh damn it.
Plus 6.
5 plus 6, 11.
Does not hit. As the guiding bolt slams in the wall behind him in a shower of radiant energy. Anything else, Shyla?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, great. Cree, you're up. Texas, you're on deck.
No, I'm on the table.
I'm gonna swing at him with my longsword. Nat 20. Oh wait, but this because I get special something, right?
Because you're raging.
Because I'm raging.
Because you're pissed.
You have to
got
look
a
it
nat
up. I don't know.
I mean,
Anyway, whatever.
It clears the room, right?
No, if it does something good.
Pull up your.
are you wild magic or anything, or
But it doesn't say what happens when I get a nat 20.
you get double
think at this
damage,
level-
and then you already have plus 2 because of rage to your damage,
Okay, great.
which that's double 2, right?
That's pretty good.
It's double the dice. It's
Double the
double
dice.
damage. Uh-huh.
So 12.
So roll. You roll the damage roll because you rolled a crit. You roll the damage die twice.
Oh, okay.
And then add
12
those two
plus-
numbers together.
12
Okay,
Nice.
great. And
plus
then
2 plus 2.
plus 2.
So 16?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. All right.
To horny jail.
All right, great. You wallop the holy crap out of this thing. It's like its knee is all out of joint. It's like hobbling. It's barely hanging on. It's in pretty bad shape, and not unlike its comrade, starting to leak sort of arcane energy, like this kind of purplish
Aw, guys,
arcane
you made
energy
it
from the various points in its armor.
It's not down yet.
It's not down yet.
Is it too late to attack recklessly? I didn't say it.
I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it.
Okay. Can I actually try and push him into the path of the lasers?
Sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna try that. Rolling at 20, or roll a
Yeah.
die
So
20?
you're gonna roll a.
rolling for
It'll be an
force?
opposed athletics check.
Okay, great.
This is going to be hard.
What'd you get?
A really great 7.
7.
A solid 7.
That is a solid number. It is higher than it rolled. So
I'll take it.
so you shove it over into the
lasers, I
path
think,
of
are
the lasers from above.
Sharks.
Can see what these fuckers do.
Yeah, I know.
And then that's all I can do.
Okay,
That's
great.
actually what's in the tin.
Then
It's sharks.
Yeah, and he's still
right.
he's fine.
all right, Texas, you're up.
All
Stilly,
right,
you're on deck.
I have no idea how I'm going to do this. All right, but I want to, with the ring of jumping, which is a bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I want to get up on the ceiling.
Okay.
And I have the slippers of spider climbing, which makes
You
me
do.
assume that if I do the thing, I'll stick.
Sure.
Fucking night crawlers.
You'll need to make an acrobatics check.
How weird that would be to watch.
Hey, it's
a
content.
guy
Okay.
jump
So
up.
roll
Have the card when we-
your d20. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check first.
So you get out of gumball.
16.
Is that modified?
No. My modification is a 0.
So
yes.
So yes. Okay, great. So the 16.
I have fancy shoes and fancy ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you leap up and are now upside down on the ceiling.
Oh my god!
I should be a +1.
And I want to get by this orb thing.
Okay. So you've used, I'll say half your move. You can move 15 feet on the ceiling.
No,
Okay.
I have chain mail.
Oh, we're getting a new thing. New thing.
Oh, the tower.
The Tower of Power.
We'll call it this.
Nice.
Whoa.
Upside down.
Yeah, but we can't do that with this mini.
Ah,
Put her on the side. Nice.
there you go.
Or on the back or something.
So he's there, and we'll stick with that for the moment. Yeah. So next round, you'll be able to make it adjacent
attack
to the
or
thing.
something. Okay.
All right. Then Billy, you're up. Bronan, you're on deck.
Wait a minute. Lasers?
What about them?
When did the lasers?
When are their turn?
When is that?
When is the
turn?
lasers turn?
It's random.
It is.
Omni.
You don't know.
Okay.
It seems random.
It seems random.
Okay.
I'd like to use my bonus action to
Lasers.
Misty Step away from the guy next to me.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to move.
I know the laser pointers. They're at the house. They ran into
Let
batteries.
me just go
Probably for the
back
best for this episode.
20 feet. I'm gonna start smashing lockers.
1, 2,
Because I don't have a weapon.
4.
Don't you have the keys?
But you have the key. I bet we have to see if one of those keys is a master key.
Oh, right. Yeah, can I try the keys on the lock?
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be my action.
So you grab the so there's a chain with 3 keys on it and 1 chain with a single key on it. Which
The single was for the upstairs door. One of these 3 is for. Okay, so I'm gonna do the 3 ring. I'm gonna do the first key. This accent's losing it, and I'm gonna try it on the first lock.
Okay. You try it on the first lock. It doesn't seem to go in.
Okay, then, and I'm ready to do it again on the next turn.
Great. All right.
Knows it takes one.
Bronan, you're up. Delric, you're on deck.
Is it 10 seconds around?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. What are you holding?
6 seconds.
Let's see. Thunder damage. Where the hell is my?
Thunder.
Yes.
Does your shot
Is a divine smite?
wearing metal or maybe
Is that lightning damage?
I think it's radiant damage.
Radiant damage. That's thunder damage, though. There's a difference between thunder and.
Does it say thunder damage?
Right.
No, that's thunder. I'm talking about
I think it's radiant damage. I'm pretty sure.
Is thunder damage different than lightning damage?
I think it's the same.
Sound versus.
I believe I think they're one and the same. I honestly, I'm not even sure.
All right.
If you know, tell us in the chat and donate.
Right? Yeah.
Actually, I'll cast Thunderous Smite
Okay.
and I'll hold that action.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
What's your reaction? Well, like you're holding it for what? What is the trigger?
Delric to cast water.
What?
Create water.
Okay, so you're waiting for him to create water. Okay. That is that's what you're holding. Shyla, you are going to be the next player to go. Armor 1 is going to attack Kree. He misses with his first attack.
Wait, aren't I after him?
Oh, I apologize. Yes. You're up, Delric.
First, I'll use my weapon.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually have it move
Uh-huh.
to the one on in front of me from the table. That's number what? 3?
That's 3.
I'm gonna swing it that one.
Okay.
Can you actually put it in front of the dude?
Little
Thanks.
train. Weekend at Bernie's.
18.
18 hits. Please roll for damage.
Be like, nothing to see here.
They are going to come back later. Please let them leave.
7.
7. Okay.
Then I'm going to cast
The hammer cracks into the side.
Now then, I'm going to cast Create Water.
Okay.
And I create 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the waterfalls. Now, we are in an open, we're in a container, aren't we? Kind of.
What are you doing?
Either way.
I'll let it fly.
I want to, it's a waterfalls at range, a 30-foot cube within range. I want it to, I was hoping to, like, where those two dudes are, where the box of lasers is,
yes,
that box with, none of our people in it.
Sure.
And I will cast Create Water and have it rain on them.
Okay. How much water do you create?
Up to 10 gallons.
Okay. Well, I mean,
are their feet floating or are their feet on the floor?
They're on the floor.
All right.
They're just suits of armor.
To their ankles.
Okay. Well, 10 gallons of water is not going to fill that whole space. So you could get 10 gallons of water to cover just their feet in their little areas.
Correct.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said you want to fill that area that they were in, and I was like, that isn't going to fill.
No, just where those two guards.
Yeah, sure. So
they're
like at that
two
end, you summon this water, and there's now a great deal of water at their feet. Thank you.
And then I yell,
Clear.
Bronin, do it!
All right, now I'll attack the dude in front of me.
Okay.
That is in the water.
It is in water.
What the hell is that?
You're the one with the dice, bro.
Right.
Well, there's blood on it, so.
What?
Oh.
It's got like bloody dice. They're
Oh, I was gonna.
style. It's not actually.
Yeah.
Can I get a stage manager over here, please?
Did I hear something? Did Billy whistle a tune at me before this happened?
I don't think so.
Never mind.
Song though, bro.
Nah, it's an 11.
Okay. Well, you swing, but it does not hit.
If he hits the ground, does it work?
No, he
already
did not hit. He missed.
It's the first time I hit with a melee weapon.
Yeah, so it's still on your weapon. You just missed. Yeah.
Okay.
right.
So that's missed.
So I made their feetsies wet.
All right. Anything else, Delric? Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Made their feet wet.
Now one makes an attack on you and misses. Its second attack
His name is Juan.
also misses.
Great. That's not good.
So armor 3 goes after Bronin. Does an 18 hit Bronin?
No.
I should say, I'm sorry. Armor 1 has ended his turn. And somehow the lasers just miss him too.
Oh my god.
Oh, get him
So
with
it's
the
on there.
But do they hit the main guy?
He goes three goes.
How's our other dude doing?
Three goes after you misses with his second attack, and then he's standing still. So he does not make his dexterity saving throw, and one of the beams just cuts right into him.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And just shears off. Like you can see, like the metal's just like beat red where this where it's cutting through.
This reminds me of the scene in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks at the end where anybody seen that?
Great
Spoiler.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks reference, dude.
Have you ever seen that
spoiler.
movie?
No, I've seen it.
It's like really old, so if you haven't seen it,
Angela
it's on you.
Lansbury.
Yeah.
He goes number 4 goes after you, Bronin.
Okay.
So, what's his name? Antonio? Antonio is still alive?
He is.
Grand.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Yes. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the mailed fist that clobbers you on the side of your head.
Why
Male?
has it got to be a male?
All right, and that is
Chainmail.
that is their turn. Shiloh, you're up. Kree, you're on deck.
Hates it so much.
Where am I?
You are standing right here. You are not adjacent to any opponent, nor is your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Let's just keep. Can I move that spiritual weapon?
You may. It is a
Okay.
bonus action to move. Would you like to move it adjacent to this guy?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Weep. You do so. And make an attack with that.
Attack it. 10. Wait, plus 16. Not good enough.
16 just misses
Dang.
with that spiritual weapon.
Damn you.
Right, I know.
Burgadane.
Right? What did you say? Anything else?
Now you get a regular action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where? Am I close enough that? Wait, is there somebody there?
You could move here to be adjacent and make an attack and still not be in range of the laser beams.
Or the puddle.
Me is kind of in the
I'm
way.
gonna decide if I want to use
she
my
can walk
breath
right
weapon
around you.
Oh.
right here.
You would cook Antonio.
Let him cook.
Okay, yeah. We got his keys, right?
Yeah, I got
We
the
don't
keys.
need them.
He may have vital information.
He may have vital.
It's on a desk.
Oh, we might need him.
But it will blow over his body. It's, you know.
Well, I cook him.
6'5".
How bad does number 1 look?
Number 1, it's in pretty bad shape.
Wait, is that the one with the knee thing going on?
Yeah, he's
the one.
He's in bad shape.
arthritis.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Let's just try to warhammer him.
Just
I don't
warhammer.
wanna-
Make an attack
we
roll.
might
Roll a
need
d20
Antonio as
and
our prisoner.
add your attack bonus to that number.
He might know how to get out of here. Possibly.
10. Good God.
Modified
Burger
10.
Day!
Modified 10.
Oh, son of a gun. All right. You swing and miss. Shiloh.
Really polish that hammer.
Cree, you're up.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm
Texas, you're on
gonna
deck.
I'm gonna swing at him with my longsword again.
Do it.
Don't tell me what to do. But I got a 19.
19 hits. Please roll for damage.
Okay. I always forget which one is the right one. Okay. That's a 10 plus 2 because I'm raging. 12.
All right.
I want to use that in like casual talk because I'm raging.
You managed to bring your sword
Per my
across,
last
like
email.
right at the waist, and just cleave it right in half. It spins and clatters onto the ground, making a whole mess of armor on the ground.
Oh, he's done.
Made a puddle from nothing.
Motherfucker.
Does any part of him fall outside of the lasers? Like
That's
a
just
shield,
Merkin.
maybe? Is he a shield?
He does not. I know that this mini has a shield. He does not actually have
Okay.
a shield.
Well, none of them have shields?
No.
Great.
None of them have shields or weapons. They are just suits of armor.
Okay.
Shields are
Rusty.
closer than they appear.
Right? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Great. Thexus, what would you like to do?
Well, here's my question.
Yes.
So, technically, I didn't declare a couple of my weapons at TSA, so I don't really know if I technically still have them, but I technically do have daggers and like a sickle.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Do I still have them?
Sure.
Sweet. I'm gonna stab that titty.
Okay. You move up
That's right.
up to the thing, and you go to make an attack roll with your dagger.
Cool. So it's
I tried killing him with a guiding bolt.
D4.
Yeah, I know.
I rarely do this,
I'm
so I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
skeptical.
For what it's worth,
You roll
I
a
hit it with a
D20
guiding
and add
bolt
your
earlier. It
attack
did
bonus
nothing.
with the
Oh,
dagger.
okay.
Mark, did you hear what he said?
No.
I hit it with a guiding bolt earlier. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm hitting it with a knife. This. You said it was a D20 and a,
And then you add your attack bonus with the dagger.
which is a 2, so it's 12.
A 12. You bring it down, tink, but it doesn't seem to do anything on the.
Tough titty.
One tough titty.
Anything else?
I mean, that's my action. I don't know if there's anything else I
Okie
can
doke.
do.
Very good. Thank you. Billy, you are up. Brendan, you're on deck.
So as I see them kind of whittling those bad boys down, I turn with a bonus action, and I flip the number 3 in front of Bronin off
Yeah.
and hex him.
Okay.
He will be suffering from wisdom saving throws. So anything that requires a wisdom save,
Okay.
he has disadvantage on.
All right.
And then I'm going to try the second key on this locker.
All right. You try the second key. Does not work.
I switch to the third key, ready for the next time.
All right. Very good.
Turn.
Thank you. All right. Very good. Bronin, you're up. Delric, you're on deck.
Whoa, he's
this-
mad.
This guy.
A lot
they're-
of stress.
This guy's in a little worse shape than that guy, but they're both in pretty decent shape at the moment.
Is that Kendrick?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
All right. So good. Drink needed to get finished a long time ago.
Yay!
What you got? What you got?
That's gonna be a 20 dirty.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, a dirty
That hits. Please roll for damage.
Nasty.
All right. So it's gonna be a D8,
Quiet.
There's children.
which is so.
They should be
First part is 9,
Okay.
but I still have my thunderous smite.
Smite with all that thunder.
Thunderous smite.
2d6 extra.
Okay.
Does the water help do anything?
I'll let you know in a second. Damn it.
While he rolls, be sure, if you haven't already, donate to the Classical Theater Company. You can follow the link below, or follow us on our Kickstarter and you can donate through that. Please, oh, please do it.
Please do it.
Do it. Come on.
Watch us suffer for a whole nother
So it's
season.
an additional 8.
An additional 8. Okay, great.
And is there any damage, water? Me
Is your
words
water
good?
Science.
It does not make a saving throw, so I will allow 1d6 additional damage.
Science, bitch.
Okay.
Just got science.
Did you do a strength
Bill Nye.
saving throw?
Oh no. Should I have done that?
Nerds.
It failed it. It rolled a 1.
Okay.
Science.
Well, I got a 1 too.
Oh, man.
So it's infectious, you guys.
See your one and raise you.
But you get moved back 10 feet.
10 feet.
Into the puddle.
1, 2.
Into the lasers.
Okay, great.
How's our guy doing?
It is like stumbling backwards, and it is in really bad shape.
Slipping on the water. It's almost comical. What is going on?
He trips over Antonio's head a little bit.
Anything else?
Just kicks him in the head.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
still
Very good,
unconscious.
Bronan.
That's really
Thank
not
you.
good for you.
Delric, you're up. What would you like to do?
He's been unconscious.
Shiloh, you're our next player.
For us.
I use my spiritual weapon, and I go to hit the one over here by left of Bronan.
All right. You move it over. Make an attack, please.
Hey!
Yeah, that hit. That 19 plus
19 hits.
25.
Please roll for damage.
Alarm guest. 3, 4.
10.
10 points of damage. Nice. Your spiritual weapon, this glowing warhammer, leaves this right in the middle of its back. With bam! This like smiley face right in the center between.
Nice.
Have a nice day.
And then I'm going to cast a cantrip, Word of Radiance, on the 2 bad dudes. They have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. Both.
Okay. He did not make it. So 3 did not make it. 4 rolled the same thing. Neither made it.
And they both take 3 damage.
3, nicely done. This suit of armor collapses boosh, in a shower of pieces of armor on the ground, glowing from Gorwood's radiant light.
It sparks with a little electricity because it was kind of
Just a
like
little bit. Yeah, just for you, just a little bit, buddy. Anything
The
else for
hairs
you?
on your arm kind of.
It must be nice to be
and then I
stand in one spot.
Yes.
I finish the last one. And that's it.
Okay, great. All right, so our lone remaining fella goes after Bronan because there he is.
Yep.
He misses.
Meat shield.
And he goes in the second attack and misses again. Bronan, you bring your shield up, boosh, to keep him from landing a hit, and it's successful. All right, Shiloh, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use a different D20 because
Yeah, put that other one in dice jail.
I'm going to do my spiritual weapon.
Okay, great. So how far can it move on
30
a bonus
feet.
action? 30 feet?
It's 20 feet.
1, 2. Oh, you got it. You got it. 3.
Oh, you're in the way.
Floated over his head.
You can't quite get it all the way there.
Shit.
Get most of the way there.
Can I move over there?
You can, yes.
Yeah.
You can move further than the weapon can.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll move up to that guy.
Okay.
But on the other side of
1,
him, like
2,
Matt. Oh.
3, 4.
Yeah, so there we go.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to hit. I can use guiding bolt, right? Wait, do I get 2 actions or is that
Well,
just one?
it can because they couldn't get within range. Can they save the bonus action from moving it? So keep the spiritual weapon where
sure.
it was. Yeah. So now you have a bonus action and a regular action.
Okay,
you
so I can
cannot
do guiding bolt.
but guiding bolt, you are now adjacent,
Yeah.
so
you would up close.
Okay.
you'd have disadvantage on
I'll
the.
do inflict wound.
Okay.
What was that? It sounded like a.
Make a melee.
So you just do just like with spiritual
It's
weapon,
a-
same
Just
thing.
okay.
Plus 6.
Chair.
Oh, I thought he was open a cold one.
11 plus 6.
17.
17.
17 right here.
What is it? 18? What are these guys?
It's just misses.
Good.
That's your regular action.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to
Just do it. Just
hit
bring
him
it.
with
Come
the
on.
war
Come on.
hammer.
Let's see it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
All right.
Come on,
Come on,
Dusty.
Shiloh. We got it. Come on,
Come on,
Shiloh.
Dusty.
Crush this can.
5.
Son of a bee.
Not gonna. And before I leave, though, I say, but soon you will be. It'll be more like arm no more.
She fits right in.
Welcome to the Mealy Planet.
Actually,
Ronan looks over and goes,
You should join me at the theater.
it's convenient that
We need a female.
you're at that table. I just want to say. Okay. Anything else, Sean?
I mean, it's not any better over here.
No, it's not. I'm just gonna try
There's
to
just more curse words over here.
protect myself.
You
all right.
asked me.
I know.
Why you
I
bullying
do it
me
to myself.
online?
Pre, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Can I get adjacent to the last remaining soldier?
We got him surrounded.
How far can you move when you're raging? Is it the same distance or
I
more?
think it's the same distance. It's the same distance.
Okay.
You're fine up here. How are
1,
you?
2, 3. Oh yeah, you can get there.
we're doing great.
5, 6.
Great. I'm gonna attack him with my sword.
All right.
Get him.
Get him, Cree. Well, you didn't.
What'd you roll?
9.
That doesn't hit.
Shit.
Sorry.
All right.
Anything
let's
else,
try
Cree?
this.
You look stupid.
Nice.
And I say it with a Jersey accent for some reason.
All right. Texas, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, I guess the cool part of this is that I'm on the ceiling.
You are on the ceiling.
I'm still on the ceiling, and I'm gonna just mind spike that guy because he's weak to wisdom stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Oh, that's kind of rad.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I came up
No,
with
I
it.
mean, just like the idea that, like,
That
you
I'm
could
up-
potentially be up there during a battle.
Like on the ceiling.
I need to do
Yeah.
it more often.
What a feeling
Here we
when we're
are.
fighting on
Anyway.
the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Must be a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
and my spell save is 14.
All right.
He's at disadvantage.
He didn't make a saving throw.
Sweet. So it's 3d8,
Okay.
and I know his location.
You do not need to roll anything.
Good.
You cast Mind Spike. There is no mind in this thing. Did you roll Wild Magic?
Oh, this could be interesting.
Shoot a fireball.
Come on, give us something.
That's not a 7. That's okay.
That's all.
What is
All right,
it?
let's get the 100.
It's a 1?
Yeah, just roll whatever you rolled to hit me that one time. Damn.
I fucking knew this was
I
gonna
hope you turn
happen.
into like a bear or something.
You know what? Wild magic is always awesome.
It's actually-
No matter what,
Yeah.
it's always been an interesting thing.
Except the
turns
first
into
time-
a fireball, and we all get cooked.
No, it's fine.
Or when I can't cast any spells because there's bubbles coming out of my mouth.
Well, if it's a fireball, it might hit the puddle and then make steam.
God damn
Maybe.
it! I'm.
And then we all get
I don't
really
see-
nice skin because it.
It's 90.
Oh.
That's high. What is it?
You become invisible for the next minute.
Hey!
You attempt to cast Mind Spike. It wouldn't have worked anyway, but instead, Thexus disappears on the top.
What you?
That's other
wild.
creatures can't hear you. The
Do you think the titty gun?
invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Okay. You disappear.
The
Bye, guys.
boo.
You son of a.
And we can't hear you?
What did you
nobody can
do
hear
to
me.
Thexus?
So I just vanished. Bye, guys.
Yeah,
But you can't say anything about it.
That's
No,
true.
it's just.
All right. Thank you, Thexus. Billy, you're up. Ronan, you're on deck.
I am Nightcrawler.
I'm gonna use that third key on the fucking lock.
Okay. You go to use the third key. It does not work.
God damn it! I don't even have it. Can I use a bonus action to use the other?
Don't you have the?
Sure. You'll think you burn a bonus action.
A bonus action, try it.
It goes in.
Oh, Christ.
You didn't assume that was the master key to begin with?
I thought it was the one key for the front door. I rip open the first locker. What do I find? Can't really do anything when I see it, but.
An old pair of underwear.
Hello, sir.
You've released
Merry
Dopey!
Christmas.
You see, there seem to be 5 sacks in here.
I can't grab it right now. I have to wait.
Yeah.
Okay. My eyes go, or like the glow in yeah, that noise, and then the glow from the.
Pulp Fiction.
Thank you. And that's my turn.
All right.
I disappeared and you found money. Fuck this.
All right. Anything else, Billy? That's it. Yes.
Can I? No, I use my bonus
Wild
action to
magic.
open the
Yes.
thing. So that's my turn.
Ronan, you're up. What
Much
would you like to
worse.
do?
I would like to smash.
Okay.
Hell smash!
Didn't even get their name, bro.
It's like prom night.
16.
16 does not hit.
Wow, didn't
Smash.
hit.
Unless I remember a tune that Billy
Just like
sang.
Bob.
I can't.
That
I've already.
inspi-
I used
God
my
damn it.
action
It
earlier.
is all good.
Speaking
All
of
right.
Smash, you should smash that link to donate. Classic Company.
Yes.
We want season
You get
two.
to- you get to come
want
back
season
next time.
two. Everyone you know wants season two.
I will back up.
Okay.
That's an attack of an opportunity.
Okay, you're gonna back up out of range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Antonio?
Antonio's not here.
He's still in the lasers, isn't he?
Yeah, if he gets hit by one of those lasers, we might. Well, no, now we know we got the key.
I also.
No, if I.
He can't get hurt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Use him as a shield.
I think that might work.
Yeah.
Oh, as we leave, just throw him over to me. All right, next.
I will disengage.
Just toss him back.
And I will try and run over and hold a shield over him.
You cannot disengage. You've made your action, so you can't
Okay.
disengage. You actually.
Well, I
have-
mean, well.
you will move.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Get away from him.
Does a 19 hit?
No.
Okay. And you're gonna try to get Antonio. So you're gonna move 1, 2, sorry, 3.
That's what I did one time.
Boop. You will.
I'm gonna get on the dance floor and.
You are on the dance floor. You
Better not kill the groove.
It'll be next round.
I understand.
Okay. Before you can make an action to pick him up, but you make it
No,
over
I'm
there.
not gonna pick him up. Right now, I'm just kind of like
Oh, okay.
holding the shield over him.
Okay. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Skexy.
Great Skeksis.
18.
18. You managed to fend off one of the beams with your shield, but there's now a big scar across the front of it.
That's pretty cool.
And that is
Check
the
out
end
my
of your
scar
turn.
shield.
Delric, you are
out
up.
my
What would you like to do? Shyla, you are the next player.
Spiritual weapon can attack. Oh boy,
Yep.
Got this one from a bank.
miss. And then he's you said a disadvantage on wisdom.
I didn't move it, so the number 3 had it, so it doesn't have anything right now.
I mean, hit it with a word.
Are you doing your spiritual weapon attack?
Already missed.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, I missed. And then, shit. Yeah, I'll just cast
It's
another level 1 guiding bolt at it.
More than me.
Okay, great.
Well, we just can't have that.
Nice. A crit miss.
Son of a bee. You go to make the attack, but
That one
guiding
guy.
bolt cracks into the side of the
I
building.
tried to attack him and I turned invisible.
Yeah, I curse at the evil boob and I'm done.
Great.
Me too, man.
Armor goes after you, Shyla.
Of course it does. Does I forgot to mention that I have a protection ring. Does
You bring
that?
up protection. That's a +1 to your armor class.
Okay.
But they have a -1 in dexterity. Does that offset it?
So yeah, is that? I forgot if we added
Or
it
does that-
or not.
We we set your armor class.
Okay,
with
so
those-
it's good.
those
Okay,
17.
okay. Roger. So
But
it is.
regardless, it misses with its first attack.
Okay. Yes.
Second attack, even worse. So yep, it misses with both of its attacks.
Yeah, suck it.
Shyla, you
And now
are
it's
up.
my turn. Is my weapon still too far away?
Yeah.
It is.
If I wanted to say something to Billy,
Uh-huh.
does that have to be an action or can I just do that
No.
at the end of my thing? Okay, I'll wait till the end of my thing I
Yeah.
got something to tell you. Then I guess I'll just, let's do inflict wounds,
Okay,
right? Because that's fine. I can still get a bonus action?
sure.
Okay, all right. Give me one of your 20s, because all mine are cursed.
Cursed?
Please,
that one.
please. 9 plus not.
Well, it's 6.
Oh, it's 6. That's even worse. Okay, so okay, yeah, you get that out of here.
It's
All right,
it's
let's go
it's
back to let's see if he's learned his lesson. Okay, thank you. Yes. Now I'm gonna just hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
All right.
Like whack-a-mole.
Fuck them up.
Fuck him up.
13 plus 6, 19.
Hits.
Finally!
Nicely done. Please roll for damage.
But there's no.
What am I rolling again?
Whatever the damage is on your.
Oh, it's on the
your
Warhammer is plus 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 plus 2.
Do it for me.
Ah! That's not good.
Out of commission.
All right, I got one. I got another one. There we go.
I still
Hanging
think
out.
if I
His
could
name
make
is Bang. Like,
Oh, that's a too big one.
He's
Use
not-
that.
Oh,
You know
okay, yeah,
what?
that is too
you
big.
guys go.
Thank
I
God.
hate this job.
Two plus two,
Only
four.
do it
4.
for the
Great.
money.
All right. You take a chunk out of him.
But you
He
don't
likes
kill him?
about, so.
He is not deceased.
Before my
Gone.
turn ends,
Uh-huh.
Billy,
Yes.
look for the vault marked Mr. WH. That's the one you want to open.
Okay.
He's like stuffing his pockets.
He's like right on it.
All right. Kree, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Is the last.
Just that one dude.
Suit
Suit of armor is the only one left. It's right there.
there. Fuck it. Sword him.
Well, Mananda used to say.
Worth it. Okay.
Cross that
That's a 20, a dirty 20.
The 20 hits. Please roll for damage.
All right. Oh, I thought that was a 50 for a second, and I got very excited.
50 points of damage.
a random
So
dice.
7, 8, 9, 9.
9 points of damage. That includes your rage.
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. Great. It is staggering. It's barely hanging on. This piece of this suit of armor.
'Kay.
All right. Anything else, Kree?
Can I attack recklessly? Okay, good. Then that's it.
All right. Thexus, you are up. What would you like to do?
So I'm on the ceiling,
You are.
and I'm invisible.
Yes.
I want to get down.
Okay. You can disengage
Cast a
the.
spell.
Well, would that be me casting a spell by disengaging it?
No, you're ending. Oh, it's just spider climb. It's not even a spell.
No,
You can just
Hop.
like.
I'm gonna get down.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Fuck.
Do a flip.
But we won't see it.
Yeah.
Guys, I did a backflip.
It's probably for the best.
Can't even
It's
hear
9.
you.
Trust me.
I assume I land on my ass.
I was
A 9,
invisible.
you-
Guys, I
yes,
did like
you do,
5
in
flips.
fact.
You just confused I was invisible. But it happened.
Hey, I'm invisible. Nobody saw it. It's okay. Oh my god. Am I in the thing?
In the lasers.
You are in the thing.
In the lasers.
Shit.
You.
I'm gonna die and nobody's gonna see it.
You take. You
will in
you
about
come
a minute.
falling
Made a
down.
splat. You literally made a splash.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
at disadvantage since you are prone.
Hold on, I'm looking at the. No, okay. Yeah, even if I get hit, it doesn't make me not transparent. You said dexterity?
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
14.
Modified 14. Okay.
Oh no.
That's a lot of dice.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
I'll be fine.
Laser damage.
Oh wait, you said
Laser
fire.
damage.
You said fire.
I did. Oh, you have resistance.
I do.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
What a shitty bank.
It tickled you.
All right.
Billy.
That is, Billy, you're up.
you, Bill.
Brown, and you're on deck.
So it would be an action to stuff my pockets, right?
Absolutely.
It would be.
Okay. Along this wall, do I see WH anywhere?
Perception check.
Or
Or investigation, whichever is higher. I'll take either one for you.
Nice.
So it kind of
Inspector
sounded like
Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Oh, get you.
So investigation
Next time.
check for a total of 19.
This is
bad
an
guy
investigation
rolls
check of 19.
What?
Yeah.
Dr. Claw.
Dr. Qual?
Claw.
I'll get you next time.
You do a quick
Armor.
scan in the immediate vicinity.
That's a pretty good DJ name.
And yeah, you find a locker that says
Dr.
Mr.
Qual.
WH on it along the back wall.
So I go along that back wall, open it up,
Mr. Who?
That is your
action.
your action was to look,
Look, great,
and then you moved.
great.
Okay.
So next turn.
All right.
Oh, do I still have
Yes.
a bonus action?
Sure.
Turn back and I flip off the other armor. Another wisdom save.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
This is a what now?
Oh, this is the hex.
the hex.
So when creature drops to 0, I can move it.
Got.
So he is hexed, that last guy.
For
right.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. Then Bronan, you're up. Delric, you're on deck.
I'm going to grab Antonio and pull him out.
Okay, you do so. You grab him as your action. You move him out. All right. That's it.
Don't put me.
Oh, good. Delric, you're up. Shyla, you are the next player.
Toll the dead. Disadvantage on wisdom saving throw.
Get him.
That might work.
Oh, it's not gonna.
What's your spell save DC?
14
It does not make the saving throw.
for 1 damage.
Tell me that's all it needs. Tell me that's all it needs. Tell me that's
not all it needs. Okay.
I now swing with my spiritual weapon.
You call on Gorwed. Gung.
It's more like.
And like the armor goes like.
Spiritual weapon does 17 and misses.
All right.
Just
the armor goes after you, Shyla.
Of course it does.
Does a 20 hit?
Oh my God.
yeah. It does.
It's barely alive.
Yeah.
It is barely alive, but it's just enough.
This.
Welcome to D&D.
You take. Wait, what is this? Where is it? Oh no. Sorry. You take
you doing?
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As it boops you in the snoot. Okay.
Just roll.
And that is
Gives you a bloody nose.
that is its turn. Okay.
All right.
Shyla.
I'm going to start with inflict wounds.
Okay.
Come on.
Big money.
That's 2.
Big money, only women.
All right, going after it with the warhammer.
All right. Come on. Big money. Big money. No whammies.
16.
Just
Man,
misses.
what is this?
Son of a bee. It's a number of 16s that have been rolled. 16s and 70s are absurd. All right, Kree, you're up.
I'm gonna swing at it with my sword.
Do it.
I'm doing really well tonight. 23.
Oh, that hits.
hit.
Please roll for damage.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 6.
Give us the stage direction.
Oh, thank
I
God.
want to lop its head off,
Yes.
and I want the head to fly into the laser area.
Okay, you like
puddle.
take
Probably gonna
the
hit me.
flat of your sword like a baseball bat. You bash the head. It sings through the air and gets cleaved right in half by one of the laser beams.
Golf
Yes.
Smoldering
yeah.
and comes clattering onto the ground.
Oh, Texas, did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Well done.
I don't know if anyone even saw me vanish.
And this is where we're going to end tonight.
I'm invisible.
With Thexus still invisible. Thank you guys so much for this evening. Thank you, Dusty, for joining us tonight. Way to go.
Thanks for having
Can't
me.
wait to see the shrimp in a couple of weeks.
I'm going to go home and
thank you so
practice
much.
rolling
And thank
die.
you for watching this episode of DeBeer RPG. We really appreciate it. Stuck around to the end. We are excited at the thought of you donating to us. Please donate to the Classical Theater Company. That's why we do this. You can check the PayPal link below in our Twitch channel. You can go to classicaltheater.org and donate directly there at any point. And we have a Kickstarter.
Did you say something about Comic Palooza already?
No, not yet. That's
Holy
a good
shit,
call.
we need
Thank
to
you
do
so
that.
much. Did I not?
No.
I'm blacking out. We will be at Comic Palooza this year again. We will have a panel on Sunday, May 26th. And it'll be at noon on the Gold Stage at the George R. Brown Convention Center. You should come down and check us out. Classical Theater Company will have a booth there all weekend.
We'll be there.
Folks will be there. You should come check us out, say hi. And Classical Theater Company will be performing Friday evening at 4 p.m. and at 10 a.m. on Saturday. The two parts of William Shakespeare's Star Wars, The Jedi Doth Return. So you can just come check that out. Part 1 will be on Friday at 4 on stage on Ballroom A or something
You'll
like
see
that.
it.
I think. Anyway, yeah, come check us out. Comicpalooza.com. I think you can find all the information.
We'll put it in our
stuff there.
newsletter.
And it'll be in our newsletter, and it'll be on social media. So yeah, so please come check us out at Comic Palooza. Please donate to our Kickstarter. We run for 30 more days. We really want to give you a badass season 2, and we need your help to do that. So
Or else
thank you
it'll
guys
only
so
be
much.
ass.
Thank you to Brandon Hernsberger back there doing a kick-ass job on our stream and our sound, as the wizard John Harvey was unable to join us this evening, and the maven of the social media on our chat tonight, Miss Lucy Earhart. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, and we look forward. We'll be back on Monday, May 27th, Memorial Day, for part 2 of this particular heist. So come join us. We would love to have you. All right, y'all. Bye.
Later.
Bye.